demon. Okay, we have to at least try it. Yeah. Yeah, we do. I'm in full support of this.
Full support of holy semen?
Yes.
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 Burn them, it could be they'll just be like, what
I'm
the
a cleric,
fuck,
of course I'm in support of
please?
holy Either semen. Way,
Yeah.
effective.
God bless you. That wasn't a sneeze, huh?
But I do need a tissue.
Okay.
Sorry. It's your fault for doing this.
Yeah, I know.
How old is Debbie, by the way?
54.
Okay.
Oh yeah, she's old.
She's older.
So that's
How old
not
is
child
Jinx?
Well,
pornography.
Jinx
No.
is 100, but she's young for a...
54 is like, yeah, like middle age.
Yeah.
You know?
We're like the same age.
Yeah. She's seen some shit, so, you know.
Yeah.
But she looks like maybe 14. 12 on a good day.
She looks like that. Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jinx is basically 19.
Do I need to roll some things? I'm ready.
Just a second.
Her magical unicorn rainbow die.
Yos. Not so shiny.
Yours has like this kind of shimmery iridescent thing going on.
Mm-hmm. I was hoping for like purplier colors, but
I
this.
like the rainbow colors.
Interesting. Okay.
This one did us well for that.
So-
Remember that one session when this was just like
Just rolling
Oh,
20s.
yeah.
Yeah, it was doing good.
Those who have the trait Void Touch, which isn't on your character sheet, but is on a thing that I gave you, and I forgot to copy and paste it onto your character sheet. But remember, a few of you are Void Touched, right?
I think I am.
3 of you are.
Yes. Me.
You're not, and you're not. You're
Yep.
fine.
That's the thing that made us a little crazy?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You're awake, so it doesn't apply to you. Rick and Ness, I would like you to make a wisdom saving throw.
9.
Okay. Total?
You're
Yes.
usually very wise. That's very strange.
I know. Oh.
That is a 21 altogether.
Okay. Now, wait, rooms here. So Ness and Rick, you're both in different rooms. Okay. Not. I just also need to know, for all 3 rooms, do you have a light on? Do you have a candle burning, even though you're sleeping?
No, probably not.
I would think
Probably
you
you'd
would
fall
be
asleep.
because everybody was
At
fucking
least
terrified from
Fall
being in
asleep
the
with
dark.
Like, you probably fell asleep with the candle on.
Yeah,
and the
like,
light.
I-
First of all, I was exhausted. Second of all, we just spent way too much time in pure darkness.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to go back to it just yet.
What's up?
I just noticed there's a random hand in the background there.
Oh yeah.
It's Archer's. He's
Oh.
giving something to somebody else. I had to. This was a composite of an Archer frame, but I had to do a bunch of editing to make Archer not fill, because he fills up more space than Debbie does.
Oh, okay.
So I had to remake the room behind it.
Oh, that's funny.
Anyway,
Sorry.
as I get way too into it.
She's a grower, not a shower.
So, so yeah, there's a candle on in each of those rooms. That's great. That's perfect. So,
Oh my god.
No.
So stupid.
Oh, little squishy face.
Look at his job.
okay, so now that I have that,
So cute.
who made it? Rick, you made it. Okay. You.
I'm still void touched.
Yeah.
Give me the news, doctor.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. You're sleeping fine.
Okay.
Ness, you're having nightmares, and you're not able to rest easy. You just keep on seeing the shadow creatures of versions of your loved ones that you have encountered, and everything that you just happened. It feels like, was it a dream? Are you in a dream now? Like, it just becomes really confusing, and it becomes hall of mirrors kind of in your brain of like doubting what is real and what is not. Like, are you going to just wake up and you're going to be back in Nemen? You know, like, you feel like all of this could be just completely fucked up, and you wake up. Ness and Debbie,
Hey.
I want you to roll a perception check.
What's my perceived?
The other 3, you can roll a perception check if you'd like, at disadvantage, because you're asleep.
18.
Okay.
Oh. 23.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Perception.
Are you rolling?
I'm blacked out.
Okay.
You're drunk.
Yeah.
You're drunky
Eleven?
drunk.
And for you?
19.
Okay.
Perception, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. 19.
Oh no, wait. My perception's more than that.
Huh? Really?
Is that? Wait, hang on. Is this accurate? Perception plus 7?
Yeah.
If you have the dot beside it, it's your wisdom plus your proficiency. So
Okay.
yeah, you got high wisdom.
Oh.
You're very wise. Very
So
perceptive.
I'd
it's
have
27
22
then. It's 27.
Okay.
All right then.
Well then, it's a 27. Well, in
Yes.
that case,
Yes.
so we're gonna go one room at a time here. Let's start with Jinx and Rick.
Nope.
You two are sleeping. You're sleeping soundly. Jinx, you're woken by. You can hear the click. You kind of get a little startled there. Oh yeah, because you're an elf and you're in a trance. You don't do regular sleeping.
Thank you.
Okay, well you just started to go into your trance, and you hear click, and the door begins to open. Ness and Garen, you are blacked out asleep. You're bolt upright from you just bolt upright from the waking up from the nightmares, and you look over just in time to see the door is starting to open.
What you gonna do?
I jump up like a shot.
Wait. Debbie.
But I was fucking. Okay.
Yeah. You're fucking.
But I still perceive it an 18.
Excuse me?
Well, I got an 18.
I'm glad that you rolled an 18.
That's pretty good.
That was pretty good. Debbie's fucking.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you guys go to sleep, you're not sleeping in armor. You can't sleep in armor unless you want to get a point of exhaustion. And you just had a bath.
Mhm.
So you're sleeping in your skivvies.
Things is naked.
Somebody's phone is going off. Yeah, you're naked to close to naked, and you're sleeping soundly. And all your shit is there's a chest at the base of each bed that you can just throw your stuff in. Key works on that too, but whatever. That's just maybe where you threw your stuff, or maybe it's around the room. It doesn't really matter. You were in a room together. You were able to lock the door. Whatever that is, you don't have your stuff on. Everybody, and including you, roll initiative.
Quick question.
Including the people that are asleep.
Quick question. I feel like I would take the point of exhaustion and still be in my leather armor, unless when you put me to bed, you gently took off all my clothes and put them in the chest. Did that happen?
We didn't determine that. I think
You would come into the room and seen that he would be just curled up in whatever armor on top of.
Is that on top of that?
What?
Or is this?
No.
Okay.
No, that's including it.
Taking a
It's just
snow
to
make anybody
explain
wake
the
up
other things that
immediately.
they also mean. You can't be surprised.
God damn it.
That's
And
appropriate,
rewind.
though. Appropriate. So wait, what was the decision there? I'm probably still.
You would have been sleeping on top of the bed.
Yeah.
Not
actually,
even like under the
just
blankets or
kinda
anything, just in your
locked.
shit.
Yeah.
So would
My
Ness have
shoes
been
on.
taking care of him and tucked him in?
I feel like I remember we were very we were caring for you. We made sure that you were in bed,
You
you
were
were
tucked in.
comfortable.
Okay.
You're
We
comfortable.
did a little. I put the little
Thank you.
blanket on you and I patted your cute
So
little head.
Aw.
I
then
was like, sleep well.
I rolled like a 23 for my
Did you at least put me
initiative.
on my side so I didn't choke on
That's
my
high, but I want to be top of the round. Can
I
I
put you
use
in
my
the recovery
point to
position.
gain advantage?
That's not fine. You're
very
You
sweet.
can't be surprised. You're not first in the round. You still don't know it's coming. You just won't be surprised when it happens.
Okay.
It means sneak attacks and shit won't happen against you. That's all it means. Okay, so I'm gonna need some initiative. So starting off the top here, we got 25 to 20. Anybody got something? 25 and 20.
I got
23.
23. Wait.
Oh, you got two of you.
21. I got 21.
You got 20.
23.
I like this idea.
Jinx, and Debbie. Okay. 15 to 20?
20.
Oh, sorry. 10, 15?
Yeah, 11.
11? Here? Okay.
This is like an idea.
Rick, and okay, so then what's Kieran?
1 plus 1 is 2.
2.
One.
Yeah.
Bottom.
I'm
That's
glad
it.
you're
You're
Appropriate.
You said you 2. Can you roll on initiative as well?
And I'm gonna get blacked
Just
out.
in case it's in.
I
10 plus.
I don't gotta work tomorrow because I quit my job.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so there's
Oh, yeah.
It's been an
There
active
goes.
week.
There goes.
It has been.
I won't tell you all about it right now.
Actually,
But let's just say
you
I'm
got a
holding
second to
money
talk about it
hostage to
'cause
get
I
my
have-
money.
Really?
Yeah.
you have a minute because I just need to take care of the bad guys.
Oh, okay, yeah. No, my workplace. They're owned by cokeheads. Their child is a cokehead. Any sort of like interaction wherein questions are had,
Adult children.
they freak out and act like I'm being belligerent when I'm like speaking in a calm voice. They have repeatedly tried to avoid me so that I could have I went into work early twice to have a conversation with them, and the one time she left 10 minutes before I got there after I texted her, and the next time she just made me wait there for an hour until I was like, are you gonna be able to talk to me? And she then started freaking out on me.
Really?
And I was like, okay, cool, I'm gonna go. But they've never paid me for a stat holiday. They've never paid
That's
anyone
illegal.
for a
No.
stat holiday.
They don't
Yup.
think so.
They think that you only get paid for the stat if you work the stat.
No.
Nope.
Nope.
We all
So
know
they
that.
they think that they're right, and everybody there is just like, no, you get paid only if you work it. I'm like, oh really? So how many years have you been working here not getting paid your stat holidays? So I sent them a big email saying I was resigning, and then let them know what the laws were, sent them the links, said this is how much money you roughly owe me, this is how much money I owe you, so figure out the difference, because they probably owe me more, and we'll sort that out. But they're just being cunts about it because they're crazy
Take them to
ex-cokeheads.
court.
Well, no, I'm going to nail them to the wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to EI,
Good.
and then I'm going to basically be like, no,
Labor
these people are fucking
standards.
criminals.
Yeah, like a group case with
I was gonna
everybody else
say,
who works there.
Everyone else, especially the people who've been working there for years.
Yeah,
Well, and the
exactly.
people who've left now, because
Yeah.
they
Go find them.
alienate
I'm sure
people,
there's
and I
lots of them.
have some of their emails, so
Yeah,
I'm going to try and track them down.
Nice.
You can
Yeah.
let
them
You
know.
can kind of do like a group.
Or you
Group
can
situation.
even, or you can even just say, hey, you know what? I'm doing this thing. I encourage you to
To
do it as well.
yeah.
If you
yeah.
want help,
Make
if
a
you want
statement.
somebody
Yeah.
to be with you,
Mhm.
I will definitely go with
Yeah.
you. But if not, you should just do it on your own
I'll
anyway.
help you walk
right?
through the process.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send them the links. Like once you've got all the stuff,
It's
send them.
it's
just
it's got
email the
layers
links
of things to it. Yeah, it's so I quit my job.
What do you owe them money for?
So basically, the Friday before I left, they were supposed to pay me. It was my payday, and I checked with them earlier in the week if everything was going to be golden, and they said yes. And then they were like, "Oh shit, no." Long story short, boss sent an email out that was a forwarded email from ADP that ADP was saying we're going to get paid on Monday. It was very illegal to have done that. ADP's banking information was in the email. It also contained their entire conversation where ADP was like, yeah, no, your staff will get paid on time. You just need to wire us the money 2 days in advance. So for like 3 months, my pays have been fucked up because the boss hasn't been putting money where it's supposed to be. So it's low on her priorities to pay her staff.
That's fucked up.
Like, it's super fucking bullshitty stuff that's just like, come on, man, you knew that this was a thing. You know about it 3 weeks before it happens. There's no reason why this should happen.
Easily pay
Yeah,
somebody
and
to
like-
do that fucking job.
Well, and my
for
point was,
you.
is when I was trying to meet with my boss about all of this, it was actually to offer to help them with their payroll.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I was just like, look, I can help you get this shit fucking in line. If she can't do it, I can do it. And it's not the end of the world. And I was just going to work with them on that. But then she was like fucking avoiding me like I had done, like I was going to be a cunt. I'd never given them reasons to think I was going to be shitty.
Where was this?
So this is at Karuna, where I've been for the last 6 months. Karuna.
Oh, I'm glad I didn't take you up on that when you were like,
Well-
looking for a job, buddy.
Well, no shit, right? And they had lost 3 people that week. They had just lost their general manager. I had actually had an interview the week previous to quitting that I was going to go to, but I didn't go to it because the guy needed someone to start right away, and I didn't want to screw them over. So it's so fucking funny to then leave like a week later. So, but I needed an EI vacation. It's good. It's good. I need to get my life in order.
You're gonna be famous.
Someday.
Famous. This year.
Yep, we'll get it done.
Okay.
So tell us what happens.
Bated breath.
We all
So, starting with. I'm sure it's all set there. Boom. Oops. Boom. So, Debbie. Sugar all over myself.
You're sweet enough already, honey.
You are unaware of the door opening as you're having sex.
Not even remotely?
No.
I can't be surprised.
They rolled a high enough. I rolled individual stealth checks for each of the 3 doors.
I better be doing a really good job.
You can't be surprised, but it doesn't mean you see all and know all. So as you're having the best sex, and it's involved. Like we're talking, it's so involved.
I know, they only have anal cavities. It's the only one I can get inside.
But they have genders that you just haven't seen before, and you're not sure what to do with. But like whatever, you find a way. It's fun. Yeah. As you are doing that, oh boy. Well, here, I guess we'll start with this. This is the inn. Debbie, you're in here. Oh, it's not the scale? I guess it is just barely the scale. Okay, so Debbie, you're in there. And we'll say...
Is that your sex pose?
Yeah.
These are your friends.
This one is for sure. Those are definitely my friends. I knew those were a good decision. Christmas stocking stuffers.
That's me.
No, that's Jinx and Rick.
Oh, I figured.
Oh, you got your thing still? Cool. If you have your little clip figure, that might work a little better. But put S there and put you here. I don't know.
You got stolen.
Yeah, maybe I still won't sit.
How come I don't have a Lego?
You do. Do you want the Lego?
Sure.
I'll use the Lego then.
Yay, Lego.
You have no
I don't have a
What?
Lego.
Oh, you're so
Because he's just literally
You're half the size. It's the only way you can
You're a torso. Congratulations.
With no attention to the torso. Not in good shape.
And we'll say, whoop. Bolt upright ally. Anyway, you're awake, but yeah. So, Debbie. Yeah.
Deep inside a purple unicorn.
So even though they don't get the initiative is on the opening of the door, so they don't actually get to enter the room until it's their initiative. So just the door opening is what can be reacted to. So first round, you have no reaction. You're not aware of anything happening yet. Jinx, you were awake, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You woke up, and did you make your roll? What did you roll? You rolled a high perception, right? Yeah.
Yes.
You were aware of it, and Ness was aware of it. That's right.
Yes.
Rick was asleep.
So I'm gonna ready an action.
Yeah. It's your, it is your turn. So you see the door. You heard a click, and the door is beginning to open. Like it's only open like this much. It's opening very slowly and quietly. By the way, light levels for those who do not have dark vision.
Are the candles on? We've established.
Yes, candles are just near. It's about 4 a.m, so the candles are near stub. They were long-lasting candles, but they're near stub. They're just flickering out. A strong gust would blow them out very easily. But they are in each room, so there is low candlelight in those 2 rooms, and you can't see anything through the door.
I'm gonna position myself so I can see the door, but still am lying down.
Okay.
I can do that, right?
Yeah,
like
just
just
so
lie
you're
on my
kinda on your
side,
side.
kind of like.
I mean,
so I can.
you're naked. You're just
Yeah.
you're just observing what's going on. And what are you readying?
I'm readying my hold person spell
No,
for when I actually see a shape enter the room because I need
Okay,
to
so you're
see
ready to
the-
cast hold person as soon
Yeah.
as
as soon as something gets like,
somebody unknown.
Yeah. Somebody unknown walks into the room.
Okay. So.
Hey, it's the maid. I brought you some fresh towels.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ness. In your room. Wow, it's nice that you're going. All three people that were aware of the door, well, ish, are the ones that are going first. So, Ness, in your room, you bolt upright. You see the door begin to open. And you've heard the click of the lock as well. You understand somebody has picked the lock.
Yeah, and I'm not feeling too comfortable considering my nightmare situation. I wanna cast light. For one thing.
Okay. What's the casting time on that?
One action.
One action. Okay. So you use your action to cast light. Oof. How much light is it?
Bright light sheds 20-foot radius.
Okay, that definitely lights up the. So your room is lit. It is.
Sweet.
Uh-huh.
Not as lit as Debbie's.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
But you definitely now the area. So you mumble the incantation. The holy symbol's already on. It's always on your necklace. So you grab it. You can light, and we'll say it's coming from the holy symbol, or is it just in the room?
It's from an object, so I can just do this, and then it's like.
Okay, so you just grab your holy symbol, probably as you woke up. Bolt upright, grab the holy symbol, click.
With the other hand, I grab the candlestick, and I'm like this.
The candelabra?
Yes.
Alright.
You're ready to bash.
Yes.
You have an improvised weapon, candelabra. Use your action. You're staying in bed, and so. Next is the doors fully open. So, we'll start with for you, since you have the ready action. Okay. You see the face of a green-skinned orc woman crouched down like this, like just opening the door like this. Still lockpick in hand, just opening and peering in. There's an orc woman peering in, and she makes eye contact with you, and there's a bit of panic in her eyes. That's when you cast Hold Person. It's a cast Hold Person. What she is a saving throw for her?
So it's a saving throw, a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
They're paralyzed for up to 1 minute.
Well, I rolled an 18. What's your spell save?
Oh, shit.
Next week.
That's my spell
Where?
save. Where'd it go?
Oh, shoot.
Where'd it go? Where's my spell sheet?
Spell
It's your
Did you give it back to me?
plus your wisdom. If wisdom is your spell
I
modifier.
think it's 14.
Just give it back to me.
I
in
might
this
have given
pile.
it back to you.
Here. It was 14. Yeah, because it's 8 plus your proficiency, which is 3, plus your wisdom, which is what, plus 3?
Plus 3.
Yeah, so 14. Okay, so what? And on a
14.
success, they're not held, right?
On a success, the spell ends on the target. Yeah.
Okay. So the orc woman is just opening the door. You let out an incantation and you throw probably like something out of your hair. We'll say like a piece of like spider silk out of your hair. You fling it, it goes across the room, hits her in the face, and the magic of it begins to spread. She starts to slow down, shakes it off, pushes into the room. Let's grab some figures and have these guys.
Oh, you don't roll for a spell save?
Huh?
Or did you roll?
What?
He rolled.
What would she roll? I'm not sure. What
I don't know the spell.
He rolled.
A saving throw is
so
rolled
he
by the
had to-
person who's being affected by the spell.
Yeah, no, of course. I'm just.
So that's what happened.
Oh, okay. Right.
I don't think I have a spell sheet.
Ah, there we go.
Oh,
here,
Anybody
there.
mind if I vaped in here? Or should I not do that?
Don't do that.
Wait a minute.
Don't be that guy.
That was allowable a year ago. for the record, so I just thought I'd double check.
What in here? Yeah, we
2018.
like in our house.
Like vaping
Yeah.
weed is
Specifically, or
fine,
do you
but
mean
I just
law?
don't like the smell
No,
of the.
specifically in your house. I was told a
e-juice.
year ago that that would be okay. But then I thought that I would check because that was 2018.
Thank you for checking.
Yeah.
We didn't have an official mandate come out in the interim, but I think now that it is decided, it is now that
All right. New year, new rules. So how do we feel about
Just
public
right now, I think
masturbation?
I'm still all for it.
Sweet.
How do you feel about a Warhammer?
Jerking off a
I don't know, I'll tell you in the
Or
morning.
jerking off me. That's the question.
That is the question.
6 or 5 PCs, whatever. These guys.
Okay.
Jeez. One of those. That. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You okay?
Yeah, it's just food making my stomach feel wet.
Oh.
It's corn chips, man. They just go, like, I love them, but then I go, bleh.
Corn chips?
Yeah. Yeah.
Tortilla chips. Yeah, tortilla chips.
Two smalls?
They're made of corn. That is true. Oh, this is Rick. I don't think you did print me a spell sheet. Oh, no.
I just. Not a new one, because all you did
Oh,
was
not
just
a
pick
new
the
one?
spell. All it
Okay.
tells you is just what your DC and your
Okay.
bonuses, which you
Yeah,
don't.
cool.
Is this everything?
I thought you printed me a new one. That's fine.
Oh
That's
no,
fine.
it would just take a bit of time to do that.
Oh.
Um,
Where did I
You don't
just
need
put
it.
that then? I do need it because it's telling me what my spell slots are.
like right here.
Oh, heh.
So your DC is 14, and your spell bonus is your proficiency plus your wisdom, so 6.
Okay.
So 14 and 6. I'll make sure to put that on future sheets. So for that first room, I'm gonna use.
Like a Caesar.
I guess this is going to be the Orc Woman, and for companion, that's this one, and I got
Hi.
the small one and that one. I go these two, yes. Those two are going here. This is for me to keep track of. Yes, there are a lot of people in this hallway. We'll sort that out in a second. So, first one.
Sorry.
So the first one to go through this.
I love this
I'm
music.
so scatterbrained. I'm so scatterbrained.
This music tells me these people are friendly.
Cantrips. That's what I need that for.
This is not battle music. This is not battle music.
It'll get there.
Give it
Skip to like the middle.
Going to power
It's
hour.
already the middle.
Play Ward Druna.
Mm.
That shit's good.
Or Drudo.
Ward Luna. They're Nordic folk.
Oh, cool.
We do a lot of
Okay.
music and biking. A friend of mine might be bringing them to Vancouver this summer.
Cool.
It's a toss up right now between them, like Omnia and a little bit.
Oh, yeah, this
amazing.
works.
I would love it.
Okay. So sorry, I'm.
That's okay. I'm sorry.
So the Orc Woman comes into the room, as just shaken off your whole person, and has decided to go straight all the way up to you on the bed, and you notice that she's got a mace in her hand, and she just whack goes to try to fucking hit you with it. She doesn't say anything. She's just like,
Jesus.
she looks a little panicked, then that happens to her, then she's like a little angry and just like, "Hurrah!" Smack, and tries to hit you with the mace.
She's not a very good maid.
Nat 20.
Those are not fresh towels.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Any way I can use Misty Step at
No.
the same time? No.
You just
Shit.
cast the spell.
Yours, because I don't have that spell. I don't even think I can get that
Blade
spell.
Ward?
Yeah, so
Fine.
that would be how much damage? That would be
Or no, it
1d6 plus 2. So 8 plus 2 is 10 damage. So the blood, just hits you.
Cunt!
Is what you say?
Yes!
Okay.
Yes!
Just making sure.
So real.
What the fuck?
The next one to go would be York's. Sorry, this person. They run into the room. They see that Rick, you're awakened by this, but you're gonna be losing your turn.
Sorry.
Same with Garen. Like when this stuff starts happening, you guys wake up, but you lose your first turn.
Okay.
This guy comes running into the room, sees this, and goes straight for the chest. Opens it up, sees the armor inside, and starts grabbing at it. He gets armful of all the void plate. Wait a second.
No, mine.
Where's
Mine's
yours?
in the bag of holding.
Yours is in the bag of holding?
Yeah.
Well, I told him, I just said he went for your chest, so he opens up your chest.
He's looking, he sees
And he
all my
sees
gnarly.
all your stuff. Fuck!
It probably smells awful.
Turns
Yeah.
around, he's got enough movement to just go to the other chest, but can't open it. He starts to open up that chest. Then next is these two. These two, so Ness, you're both upright. You
I
had
can
cast
see now,
light.
cast light, and I've got the candlestick in my hand.
Okay. You see a little halfling man open up the door and step into the room, creeping in. Oh, sorry. Actually, no, because you cast light.
Yes.
So he opens up the door a little bit. You cast light into the room, and you see the door quickly shut.
Ooh. Okay.
There's some voices on the other side. Meanwhile, you hear a cry of pain from Jinx in the next room.
I put my fucking armor on.
Well, we'll get to that. Last two, these two. This is for you as well.
Okay.
Like, this is happening to
Okay.
you if you want to pick it.
Sure.
So, yeah, these two are, yes, the only guys. So, the door opens, you're not aware of it. He goes up to the chest, and he opens it, and we'll say, where would you have put your armor? You would have taken it all off. But it would be around the bloody room, probably scattered about.
Okay, but I've been wearing my leather armor. My void armor has been in my bag of holding.
I had it marked down from the last session, because I asked you all.
Yeah.
Let me just double check. Rick,
Yeah.
Ness, and Debbie were wearing armor, their void armor, but no helmet.
Okay.
You were looking badass in your black armor.
But I thought by the time that we came back down
It
from
was
the room,
Jinx. It was Jinx who come back down from the room. You didn't.
we didn't go up
Come
to.
back.
Oh.
You went from the tavern area upstairs to go take a bath, and then to your room.
So when you
Or
took
like
a bath,
whatever,
where
like-
would you have put the armor? Would
Well,
you?
not when you took the bath, but like you would have gone upstairs because the baths are right here, right?
Yeah.
So like
Yeah,
you
but
would have come upstairs, found your room, taken off your shit, gone and had your. Well, no, you didn't have a bath, so you would have gone in straight to your room.
yes, I did. We had this whole thing,
Oh yeah.
That's right. You
And-
two
A
did.
bath.
and I was pretty.
So you just met them up later then,
Yeah.
kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So you were pretty certain what?
I thought that she had taken it off before she'd even gone back down to drinking because she was like, no, I'm not going to wear this armor that debilitates me because of its.
No, there was no stopping the drinking for armor taking off.
I'm
You
thinking of
would've-
some other time or something. I don't
The
know.
only other time that the armor coming off would have happened was it was actually the previous session, and it was Jinx was the first one to take off her armor. Garen was the second.
Anyways, I don't know where it would be. It would assume in the bag of holding because that makes sense.
Okay, and they wouldn't know that.
No,
So
and
he's-
like I said, I hid all my stuff. Remember,
Oh,
I made
yeah.
a big
Oh, yeah.
point about saying how I went into my room before everybody and
everything
made
was
sure I
hidden.
put
Yeah,
everything
that
important
makes sense.
somewhere,
Okay.
not where people
Well,
would
this-
look.
this one starts to
And
rummage
you
through
knew
stuff.
the armor was important.
Yeah, and the bag of holding was important, so it's not in the chest. It's hidden appropriately.
Okay, well, somebody's in your room, and you don't, and you're just noticing. We'll just say there's a curse, and it's like both of the chests have been opened and closed, and you just hear a fuck that isn't coming from one of the angels, and you turn around, and there is a 6 foot tall human man looking guy, but he's got red skin and a bit of horns. He looks like he might be related to Anatus.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
A
so
bit of a red skinned fellow, and there is a meek blonde human in the doorway, kind of peeking in as he's just like, fuck.
what I'm gonna do is shout, "Are you the lube boy?" And then and then reach over the people underneath me under the mattress and grab my dagger that's under there.
Absolutely on your turn.
Okay.
This is what they were doing.
Oh,
You don't
I
get
thought-
a reaction to this yet. It was like they came in, and now you just noticed them in the room, just as they had finished.
I stick
searching
by
both
my
of them.
statement.
You still do that.
Are you the lube boy?
Erica, you're not there yet.
Thanks, we got enough towels.
We don't need any more fuck water.
Huh? You're gonna have to.
We really
Rick.
don't.
Huh?
Oh,
Just
fuck.
you're in the session.
It's awful.
Because I know how
I
this is
have a
going to go
brand
now.
new that's literally called
Fuck water, yeah.
Rick?
Yeah.
You wake up.
I wake up.
You hear the commotion in the room as Jinx just cried out in pain, and there was like there's a an orc-looking woman with a mace who just struck Jinx in the bed, and there is another gentleman that looks like a blonde human man, who is right now about to open the chest at the end of the bed and find your armor,
Okay.
which is not in Debbie's bag of holding.
How close are they to me? I don't know how big that room is supposed
Where
to be.
would you have put yours if you had gone back into your old armor at some point before you got it taken off? Where would your armor have gone? Back into the bag of holding?
The space armor or whatever.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
I
probably
don't
you
know
would
what
have been
happened
carrying
with that. Like we came into the
If-
town and I was wearing it, so I don't know what happened. I wasn't there.
When did
I think
you
you
change?
took it. I think you changed like
It's
right away.
probably in the
Yeah.
bag of holding.
I
right?
think at the
Yeah.
end of the session you changed
I
right
would not
away
be
as
able
soon
to
as you
carry
got
it
the
around
signal.
with me.
So it's in the bag of holding.
Yeah.
Can you write down that you have these things?
Okay, so
Well, it's written down on this thing.
So the only people whose armor is not in the bag of holding is yours.
okay,
Okay, cool.
I'm a little unclear on the scale. Like,
Where's my bag?
how close are everybody to me? Like,
It's
Right
a small
here.
room. It's a
She's-
15 by 15
She's fucking right
room.
beside
Like,
our beds.
okay, so
She's
I'm-
right there, and he's at the end
Like
of the bed.
it's
So
the
the
size
room
of
is
this
15
living
foot
room,
cube.
literally,
Yeah.
with 2 beds. Like if this was the room, right? And from your perspective, if you're at the door,
Whose void armor do I have?
Mine.
there's a bed here where the couch is. There's a bed here where the wall unit is. There's a chest at the edge of either of them, and there's a person standing in between who you could reach right now from your bed, but you have nothing in your hand.
Yeah.
Who's standing over the bed, and then there's another one that's standing at the foot of the bed
Okay.
in front of
like
the
room is
chest.
Small enough that James falls within a 15-foot cube from me. I think that's how that works.
Sorry?
I also have your half
So
plate
I'm
and your
thinking
damaged
about
armor.
casting Thunderwave, but it's a 15-foot cube, but if it's gonna hit Jake, I think it's good.
Yeah, that would definitely hit everything in the room. That would rattle the room for sure. You got your stuff sorted. Do you have? Is this all reloaded?
I haven't done this yet.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering.
All right.
And if that was converted over.
No.
So in that case, I'm going to
I was going to say is just note some of
tap
the
into my
changes I made to
newfound
your sheet.
bardic abilities and start whispering this horrible, discordant melody lyrics about just like horribly
So that
murdering the
works, yeah.
shit out of the orc woman and directed at the orc woman.
So which one? So this is your. What do you cast?
I'm casting Dissonant Whispers.
Dissonant Whisper. What does that do?
That whisper a discordant melody that only the creature of my choice within range can hear, racking it with terrible pain. Target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay. So Rick, you're waking out of bed. You're seeing what's going on. You're a little confused. You get a little angry, and then you're like, and your first thing is you start singing. You're like, you know what? I got the music in me. You
Yeah.
start singing this crazy off, like it's all minors. It's not majors, right? It's all minor notes. Little half step changes here and there, and the person's just like, ugh, half step, ugh. 5/4 timing. Okay, and then
5/4 timing.
that was a callback to Skeleton Crew.
Well done.
So
Wisdom saving
it's
throw, DC of 13.
fail. So what happens?
What happens is You take. Oh, hold on.
Damage?
3d6 psychic damage.
Oh my goodness!
And you must immediately, if you have a reaction available, run the fuck away from me as far as you can.
A reaction?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's use a reaction. Available. So it's 4, 9, 15 damage.
15 damage.
I like this spell.
Oh my goodness.
Well then.
Wow. Okay, so the orc woman just panting and just starts to pay attention to this weird thing you're singing and grabs her head, drops the mace on the ground, grabs her head in both hands. Her head is bald, shaved, by the way, with like just a tattoo along it. One thing you all happen to notice, all separately, is they're all wearing red. Just a coincidence.
Weird.
Anyway,
They're part of a faction!
It doesn't hurt.
so she grabs her head and after dropping the mace and is like, and goes
Also out of the room.
oh, he's in the way, but he's kind of there, so we'll go 5, 10, 15. Okay, she is trying to run, but that's it, just for that round, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so she runs that far away. Okay, cool. Then what kind of action was that?
It's one action.
One action.
Yeah,
So,
one
do you want to use your movement to get out of bed?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So you use half your movement to basically
Grab
get
anything
into.
or put anything on as a bonus action, or would that be?
No, you have to get to your chest, and this guy's in the way.
Oh shit! All my things are in the chest.
Yeah.
Shit. Fortunately, I still have my lance.
Okay. Well, I'll note that if you get an attack of opportunity.
The WAP.
Wait, wouldn't that be an attack of opportunity on my part because she ran away?
Sure.
you
You
okay?
swing with your fist and do no damage.
Okay.
You're not a monk. You're not trained.
That's
the most
true.
you're doing is
I
slapping
can't
him,
do
slapping
spells?
her on the ass. No, not as an
No.
attack of opportunity. You need a specific feat for that.
Mm.
Yeah, you're just like.
Oh, I will look into
I
that.
think I don't know if it's Warcaster or not, but there is a feat that lets you use your attack of opportunity reaction to.
Can we
Cast
say
a
that you
spell.
smacked her on the ass so she ran?
Yeah, we can say
Okay.
that.
Yeah. Well, actually, no.
Tried to
No,
grab
we
her.
can't. Roll the hit.
Yeah.
Roll d20. and
Inspiration.
Just add your dex bonus. Your dex bonus. Left to use your dex.
13.
13. Yes, you slap her on the ass on the way out.
Excellent.
Okay. Garen, you're the last to rise in this situation. You are in the room. You wake up because it's bright. It got really bright. You start to, squint from the light, and you're looking around the room. And did you even get up yet? No, we haven't.
No, because I exhausted my action casting light.
But you didn't use your movement to get out of bed.
No, I grabbed the candlestick.
Oh yeah, that's right. But did you get out of bed? That's what I was kind of wondering. Or if you were just in bed with a candlestick.
Well, I had already sat up. 'Cause
Right.
I was,
So you're sitting up.
yeah.
You have a
Yeah, you're
glowing holy
holy-
symbol between your tits. You
Yeah.
have a candelabra in your hand.
Oh yeah, and then they closed the door.
Yes, and they close the door.
Yes.
That's right. So, but I was just wondering if you had gotten up in that. But that's about as much as happened. So you're not even sure what's going on yet. So you look over and see Ness with holy symbol and a candelabra.
Sometimes I have bad
That's
dreams.
what you see by the time you get up.
Okay, just before I do my thing, quick question.
Yeah.
If we're in bed and we get out of bed, is that considered standing up from prone so we can
Yeah,
get half our movement?
It's half your movement. to get
Can
to
you do that when you don't have an action?
Well, I don't have legs, so I
yet?
don't know how I'm going
Like-
to stand. But...
Does he have an action already?
This is his turn.
So all I
He's last
see,
in the round.
the door is
It's
closed
weird, I
now,
didn't
right?
get to do anything on my turn.
Because you didn't get to do anything on your turn.
Why?
Because you were shit.
Yeah, you didn't let me.
No. No. What I forgot was that you two wouldn't have gotten to do anything on this turn.
Oh,
So you didn't get to do that to the orc woman.
balls.
I thought that
Yeah,
was
it was a surprise round. No, this
Oh,
is still
yeah.
the first round.
Oh.
I totally skipped that on there. So you didn't use your spell slot. She didn't go running out of the room. We have to retcon that real quick. I'm so sorry, but you can still But I mean, like, she's in the room. You didn't get her your slap on the ass.
No. But did I?
So you're still in bed then.
I know.
I'm sorry. Just rewind that a little bit.
So you can
No, you're right, because
take one of those
there was
back,
3
you can't
people
do
in
it.
that round that missed their turn.
wishing one had
So
two
you
together.
you get to wake up though. That's the thing. So you get to
Okay.
wake up to see what's going on, so you can get ready to do
Okay.
that.
Alright.
You wake up to see this with Ness and all that.
Yeah.
You don't get to take an action.
But the
you're
door is
now-
closed, right?
The door is closed.
Yeah.
You're aware the lights are on. You're aware that Ness
Yeah.
has the candelabra, and then we move on to next initiative, which is not yet. So Debbie, now you get to do something. Debbie, you're in the midst of whatever you're doing. You're squatting. You're standing like 1 foot. You're
Change
kind of
it.
between the beds.
Tell me I have at least one of them bent over.
No, well, okay, you can. You have one bent over, like on all fours, and then you have
And
the
then
other
the
one
other
who's
one's
on
under-
her
no.
back.
No, then the other one is underneath that one,
Okay.
looking at everything.
Okay.
You
And then you're
basically have
standing on the back
Debbie,
of.
Angel,
Are you standing on the back
Angel.
of one? Yeah. Okay.
You get the,
So
you
more
know.
like that. Okay. Cool.
Like a
So-
little beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, you hear some rummaging behind you and that little bit of a curse, and you just turn around. You're like, double
Yeah.
take.
Now
What
I
the
don't
fuck?
stop what I'm doing, and I say, "Are you the lube boil reaching for the knife?"
Yeah.
And I don't stop what I'm doing, and then I huck the knife at the guy.
You just hear in a language you don't understand, just some sort of like curse or whatever. And yeah, go ahead and wait. Are you looking where you're throwing?
Yeah, but I'm not stopping. I'm gonna take that and do
Oh,
it.
okay. So
Yeah.
you're doing
one-handed.
whatever, and you're like
You're just like, no, I'm sorry. You're interrupting me. Fuck off.
like this, and you're like.
Yeah.
So you're gonna toss a knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
He is. Yeah. He's not within 5 feet, so it's not a point blank. So yes, you can do a regular
Okay.
throwing attack.
How do I do this?
You're throwing.
Okay, so what do I add?
It's still +7.
+7? Okay. Oh, 18.
Yep. You absolutely hit him.
Where do I? Can I hit him like somewhere inappropriate, like the butt or something? like somewhere not gonna kill him, but definitely like insulting a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
His nipple.
Tell you what, I'll let you choose where it is.
Yeah.
If it's non-lethal.
It's non-lethally, like right,
Like we're talking non-lethal damage.
like
instead of
right
lethal damage.
here,
Yeah.
right in his butt.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah, he's like he's
Sorry,
looking
my
at his
aim's a little
friends.
off. You can see I'm a bit busy.
Roll damage. Roll damage. Roll damage.
What my Doc and Morty is plus 1d4 plus 4 piercing.
Because remember, your jewel ruby is all half melted now. Nice one.
7.
That's 7 damage.
7 damage.
Okay.
It's a nasty little bite to the ass, if you know what I mean.
Okay, so it's just you're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. And you the lube boy. You chuck the dagger over from like nowhere. Just where'd you get that dagger? Chucks the dagger,
These angels are like mystified by you.
which I will only give you. Your like one other weapon within range.
Within reach, yeah.
On the
Nightstand.
floor. Everything else is hidden or scattered.
Yeah,
or in the
nightstand
back.
has my has
There's no nightstand. These are the chests.
Okay, well
So it's the chest
under
that he didn't go in then.
no, it's under the mattress then.
Okay.
Yeah, it's under. I didn't put anything in them chests because I'm not fucking stupid. I grab out Sue, my revolver.
No. Well.
Well, no, that's what I will do. I'm just letting you know.
Well, you
that
get to,
Sue's there.
as a quick draw, you get to do that as a free action now.
Where was I heading, Sue? Yes, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, so you're like, you check the dagger, and you go, oh yeah.
I like the noise.
Wait.
I like the noise.
Where did she get that from? Baby, I call this the Sailor Moon.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
so,
senpai.
yeah, you do the 7 damage to the guy, and he cries out, and he's got the dagger embedded in his ass right through the armor. Now he's wearing like a scale mail shirt, and he's got a bit of a long red kilt, and so it just
Fucking-
happens to be right through the fabric of the kilt. Right
Fucking
into the ass
rude.
meat. Jinx.
Anyone who steps through my door is gonna get
I
penetrated.
misty step over to the doorway,
Look at that line.
right there,
Okay.
as my bonus action.
I'd like to
It's
say
a
the same
bonus
thing.
action.
Okay.
Success rate is
And
not
then-
even 100%.
Slot off the spell. Slot.
More like 90.
Yes.
That's okay. That's fine.
And then at a third level spell, I'm casting Milk Acid Arrow.
So you can't
Just need a
cast as
bottle of
many
Debbie's
spells
bit.
as you want. You can cast a spell a turn. The only time that I'd let you cast a second spell is if the second spell is
Works every time.
basically there is no dual casting. The critical role kind of gimme kind of house rule that they use is one that I like and we can use. And it's thusly. You can cast a second spell, provided the second spell is a bonus action and is of 2 levels lower than the first spell you're casting or something like that. Is both of your spells under second level or are they more
No,
than
they're
third?
both second level.
Okay, well I would let you for this. Let's just try to make it a little. I'll write something out to make it a little bit more clear in the future. But basically, there is no like I cast because these spells have different casting times.
Yeah.
It doesn't quite work like that, but I will allow it for this.
Okay,
When
I
you get
just
higher
figured-
level, like when you get higher level, and you're like, you can't cast 2 4th levels. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You'd be casting like a 4th level and like a 1st or 2nd level spell.
Okay.
But they have to. One of them has to have a bonus action.
Oh.
One of those 2 spells.
So I got one bonus action, and they're
Okay.
both instantaneous.
Yeah, no, as long as they're both. Yeah, so what's the other one? You do
Uh,
your arrow?
Melts Acid Arrow.
Okay, so you Nightcrawler bamf behind the guy, behind the orc woman, who still has her mace, because she hasn't dropped it.
Yeah.
And you attack her in the back with an acid arrow, which is you grabbing a piece of something from your hair. What's it going to be for an acid arrow?
I'll have a porcupine quill.
Okay, so you dig into the mane of your dready locks, you
Very cool.
pull out a porcupine quill and chuck it, and it turns into a green bolt of acidic energy. And do you have to roll to attack, or is it automatic?
Yeah. It's a ranged. What is ranged?
Dex.
Did
Yeah.
you roll an 8? Plus what?
8 plus.
Your ranged spell attack bonus? Sorry, is it a ranged
11.
spell attack?
Yeah.
That's
Sorry,
plus
this is
6.
taking so long to get around.
Oh, plus
14.
6? 14.
Oh. Sometimes.
You
Perfect.
hit.
Yay!
Okay.
So they take.
Just
Oh,
excited
I'm
to
just
see what
casting that
what's
at
gonna
a-
happen here.
Third level.
Friend or foe? We'll
It
never
is
know.
really warm in here.
It is really
Nice.
warm in here. Oh yeah, they took back the heat, right?
Yeah,
Just in time.
very
'Cause it's now-
angrily brought back. Like, he just came to the door. He was shaking with rage, trying not to talk to me. I'm like,
What the
"Okay,
fuck is yeah? They just went psycho on us.
Yeah, do it, baby.
Like
Roll some damage.
break with reality.
It does 2d4.
3.
How many d4?
44. 4, 5. And then at the
5
end of this one's turn, they also take an extra 2 damage. A 2d4.
2d4?
Yeah. After the end of their turn.
Just once. Just once. Like it
Just
happens. Okay. Okay, cool. So, yeah, Jinx, you just poof. When you poof, like the bed sheets kind of flutter down, and in a green cloud of smoke, you appear behind them.
No,
Shoot
in
that.
a poof of leaves,
Poof
I
of leaves,
appear
yes,
behind.
the like grass clippings.
Yeah.
You appear behind, acid arrow, and yeah. So that is quite successful. You still have movement if you actually want to use movement. Though you would
No,
invoke
I just-
attack of opportunity by either
Yeah,
of them
I'm
at
just
this
gonna
point.
stand in front of the door and keep it from
Okay.
them from leaving.
Being in the doorway, just your peripheral vision and your senses, you're able to detect that there are other people in the hallway right now, especially down here. You're not really hearing this so much. You're hearing this in the
Okay.
hallway. So Ness,
Yes.
you cast light. You just woke up. You have candelabra in your hand. The door closed. What do you do?
I want to go for my armor, which is in the chest of the under the bed.
Okay.
Does that take my whole action to put it on, or can I even get it on?
It's at least a turn,
Yeah, at least I'm just double checking.
and it's heavy armor. This is just. These are the stats. There.
Getting into and out of Doan.
Oh.
I have 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
What?
So, here's the thing.
Okay, I
You've
didn't know
seen
it takes
Renaissance fairs,
10
right?
minutes.
You've seen what knight armor is like, right? That's what you're trying to put on.
Yeah.
You're like,
Okay.
like
Just grab your
didn't
shield,
realize
I guess.
that.
let's also consider how long does it take you just to put on your shoes, coat, and scarf when you're heading out the door?
Okay,
It doesn't
no,
take
fair
6
enough.
seconds.
Fair
It
enough,
takes-
fair enough. This is not a
So
throw your sweater on kind of situation.
yeah, there's no 10 minutes.
Okay, then can I pick up the
You can pick up your
warhammer
shield.
and
Your
shield?
shield is an action.
Just the shield, or can I get warhammer and shield?
You can don your shield, grab and
Just
like,
be
drop
an
the candle
angry
off her
naked lady with a fucking warhammer.
Yeah, I like that.
You got it. Don't even
Do you
worry.
even want the shield?
Where?
Because that's an
did
action
I
to get the
put
shield.
my
I'll give you the
shillelagh
warhammer
when
for
we
free.
went to
You give me the
bed.
warhammer
In
for
your
free?
butt.
Yes.
I will
My
take the
butt.
warhammer
I think
for
it's
free,
called
and I
my
would
Okay.
cast
like,
and I would
like
cast
that,
spirit
up by
guardians.
the thing.
Spirit what?
Spirit guardians.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Which? Let me see. Jesus Christ. It's a 3rd level spell. It's like, oh, I just got woke up. Somebody opened my door. Spirit Guardians! Fucking Bahamut, guide me!
To be fair, I am extremely
Overreacting?
Well, this is our first
Yeah.
sleep. This is
Yeah,
our
yeah,
first
yeah.
relaxation since
I am
we
fucked up.
left.
Strategy.
Like
You're just like,
basically, we left our home.
and, okay,
What,
so
3
for this,
weeks ago?
it comes as a
And this
weird
is the
thing
first-
for you.
You also
The-
said that I
the
heard
second
her
time,
scream.
sorry, the second
Yes.
time we've actually been
Yeah.
able to
So
relax.
if I hear a drink scream,
So
I'm
this is
already
the
on
second
edge.
bath.
Be a
I'm
little
having
on edge.
nightmares.
a little bit. We had just
I think it's
like,
perfectly
yeah,
reasonable
we're
that
just
I
in
overreact a
the
little
black.
bit. Plus, I
We
did
were
hear her in pain.
Okay,
That
so
makes sense.
here's what we're doing for that. Okay, so Ness puts down the candelabra, grabs the warhammer, holy symbol in hand, says, you know, like something to the effect of, "I call forth the spirits of Bahamut
He's
to
immune.
protect me."
He's good.
And yeah, next thing you know, you're seeing in the room, you see angelic / draconic
It's a Patronus shaped as a
I
dragon.
remember this.
Yes.
Yeah.
starting to swirl around in a light energy around the room, just swirling and swirling. You see everything's kind of kicking up. The bed sheets are kicking up, and everything in the room, and the door, which isn't fully secured, goes flying open, and you see now the light spilling out into the hall. A woman standing in the doorway, just in the hallway, who's surprised to see the door open, but looking at you, and she's wearing like heavy dark furs over her shoulders. A long dark cloak, has a giant crossbow, like big black, good-looking crossbow in her hands, and giant ruby red kerchief, and she's looking at
How
you.
far away is she?
And she just
Is she within
lines up a
15
shot.
feet?
Huh?
Is she within 15 feet of me?
5, 10, 15. Yes, she is. So what happens to her?
When I cast a spell,
She'll be the only one for the purposes of this, because the other ones in the hallway are blocked by a wall.
Alright, they must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage.
Alicia? So you can see.
I see.
What is it?
So what happens on a success?
On a successful save, the creature takes half as much damage at on a failed save, the creature takes 3d8 radiant damage, if you're good, which I am.
Okay.
Yes.
So go ahead and do that. They succeeded. They didn't fail. So do they take half or?
Oh, they just take half, yes.
Okay, so roll the damage. They take half.
Okay.
Radiant damage. Jesus.
Yes.
Okay.
1, 2. Oh, so that's 7. Oh, okay. That was 2 7s and an 8. I'm very happy with that.
Oh, nice. 22. Ooh. Okay. So the woman who's standing in the hallway, as she's like leveling, it's a human woman too. Like she looks about the same age as you as well. She starts leveling the crossbow at you, and then starts to lower it as the dragon Patronus that is circling around
Gnarly.
you just comes right at her and just goes swipe on its way around, and it's like circling the room a few times. Goes swipe, hits her again, third time swipe, just tears into her. It's going so fast around the room. She's standing there, and you just see gashes. Like, there's no physical form that is tearing, but just gashes start forming all over her, and she starts bleeding out, blood pouring down all over her crossbow, and she seems really surprised and really panicked.
Shouldn't fuck with the newbies. They're a little bit reactive.
Is that your turn? Do you want to... I'm going to assume you've been standing at this point.
Yeah,
You're not doing
yeah.
this from the bed.
Yeah. No, I was standing because I had to go to the chest to get my warhammer.
That's right. So about here, so we'll just say you're standing in the
I'm
middle
at
of
the
the
foot
room.
of the bed, yeah.
Do you want to move any further? We'll say you've used half your movement to get up, and 10 feet, you have 5 more feet. You can move closer to her if you want.
Yeah, I'm fine with that because I feel
Okay.
this is working well for me.
Okay, you go up, and you're basically...
Like in the doorway.
You're
Like I want to look out. and
You're
be
also
like,
protecting Girin in that,
Yeah.
like, you're like, you gotta get through me, bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
I'm
I
a
got
garbage
you,
can.
Kieran.
Nice.
Oh.
You hung over a sack of shit.
Get your crap together, man. I don't
He's
care if your
probably
best friend
still
just
drunk
died.
right now.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a good point, yeah.
Okay.
Waking up
Ruby-
drunk is a blessing.
Oh, okay. You see the woman in front of you, just like shake the tag off a little bit. Going for something at her hip that looks like a complicated, looks like something bulbous wrapped in cloth. And she rips at something with her teeth and just tosses it into the room as it starts smoking.
Oh, come on, man. This was a nice place. You don't have to burn everything down. I thought about burning everything down.
It's not on fire. She closes the door on you.
What?
Because it opens.
Yeah.
I guess it would open into your room, not
Yeah.
outwards, right? That would make
Yeah.
sense. So you're
I said I was
standing
standing in the doorway. So
So she can't. Yeah, she can't close the door on you then. But it's still filling up the room behind you.
You did say that the door blew out when
No, like
the
towards.
force of...
Oh, when the Patronus.
Yeah.
which
that-
means the door's broken, so it's just fully open.
Yeah, then the door is just busted,
Nice.
so she can't even go for that. So she still throws that thing in. The smoke of it starts filling the room, and as such, she is going to right in front of you too, eh? Okay. Not taking disadvantage. Not going to take the hit. Oh, she's point blank. Okay, fine. She's going to fire at you. Damn it.
Yeah, that's some good strategy right there, Besh.
This has been rolling really well.
You should pick a different dice. I don't like that dice. I don't like it.
I rolled a nat 20 on the resistance. I rolled a nat 20 on hitting it.
Interesting.
And you rolled a 20 on hitting her.
Yeah, you did.
Switch that dice out. No more of that dice.
No, I
that
can
one's
roll-
that one's already had a good one.
3. Look at 8.
Those
One.
are serious rules.
Get all the low ones out.
17. Stop being wooey about dice.
I'll be wooey about dice if
She
it
hits
gives
you.
me another chance to roll.
Oh wait, sorry.
Mm.
She has a crossbow, and she's point blank. She rolls with
Sorry,
disadvantage.
Ah, so you get to roll the second one. Aha.
10 plus. Hold on.
Easy.
4. 14. Does that
He likes
hit?
to
No.
swallow
That,
my
wait.
brain.
Without armor on,
Face is fucked up.
your AC is 10 plus your dex. So, what would your AC be without armor?
My dex is just a +1.
Your AC is 11.
Yes.
She hits you with a crossbow bolt in the face. Like, not in the face, but like she hits you and she releases it from this far away. She just like chucks that in, thunk, and it hits you like right in the collarbone, just above the heart too, and it just sinks deep in, and like you realize you're naked, the blood starts to run down your breast, and you're like, you feel kind of a coldness and the shock kind of wear into come over you. You take 7 points of oh sorry, wrong die. D10.
This music's
Yeah, I know, I'm gonna change it. Take 7 points of piercing damage. What is this? Why is this?
Who knows?
I mean,
Played the whole album.
Good dog.
Dead dog.
I'm on Mars. It's really bad with music.
no. Heavy metal. Sure. Anyway. Hey guys.
What doing?
What doing? We're still having a battle here, guys. We're still doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Debbie,
that was...
Debbie certainly is.
That was Ruby. So, Ruby. I don't care. She's got a name. So, Ruby just threw something into the room and shot at you. And she... Fuck. She's going to risk an attack of opportunity. She's going to try to run away from you.
Gosh,
Okay.
she's gonna do so much on her turn. I wish I could do that much on my
She's
turn.
got 2 attacks and a freaking movement. That's all she's doing. Same as you.
Got 2 attacks in a movement.
Sometimes. Anyway, back to what's happening. Would you like to take an attack of opportunity with your Warhammer?
Yes, please.
Hit
Smash,
with your
smash,
Warhammer. Smash,
Smashy,
smash, smash.
smashy.
As the woman
Alright.
turns to flee.
4. That's a 2-handed warhammer.
But you have to hit her right first.
Oh right, yeah.
You're doing it one-handed because you're still using your holy symbol for casting
Okay.
at the moment. Still.
So, what is it plus?
One-handed?
It's still
Plus
the same. Plus 6.
Oh, okay.
That's
So 19.
Yes, absolutely. You absolutely clip her with your Warhammer. So
That sounds like more
with
than
a,
a
with a
clip.
with a bleeding wound with a crossbow bolt in her in her collarbone.
He's the best thing.
Alright, so
Takes the Warhammer and just slugs it across.
So if it's just one-handed, then that's 8 bludgeoning damage.
8 bludgeoning damage.
More than she did to you.
Okay, so she takes the clipping from that and goes.
How long have you had a porcupine claw in your hair?
I have a lot of.
She starts running and
I
then
have
she
a
just
jar of
whistles
What do you smell like?
Human jawbone.
and seems to perk the interest of everybody else that's
Wearing,
around. Which you're
I feel like
noticing that there's the
Shadow
halfling is in the
human,
hallway
like,
right next.
zombie
Like she
flesh.
just ran around the
I
halfling.
guess that wouldn't actually
That is
smell
right
that bad if it was
in front of
cured,
you.
Yeah.
Somebody capture one of them.
He's there as well
I'm
and
thinking that
sees
too.
you get an. Oh no, you've used your attack of
But
opportunity.
not cured.
It's going to go 5, 10, 15, and it's blocked.
So I'm not considering engaged with them.
Well, no, it's no longer. You only get 1 reaction
Right.
per round, so your
Right.
reaction was to do that. Everybody else can move freely. These 2 here with Debbie.
Do they go before me or do I go before them?
Did we somehow miss your turn?
No, I'm just asking. Like, in the
No, we
round.
didn't miss your turn. You threw a dagger at them,
Yeah.
so now it's their turn. Okay. So the 2 that are here heard the whistle.
Okay, now I have a question about that.
20.
Did all that stuff happen at the same
40.
time? Because the whistle would have been at the end of that round, right? So
No,
wouldn't they?
not necessarily. It's not like 6 seconds, then 6 seconds, then 6 seconds. It's
No, it's-
happening at the same time. It's like,
Yeah.
whistle. Oh shit, stop what I'm doing. I'm going to go do this instead.
Yeah. That's why I'm confused. Is because if the whistle was
Oh,
at the end
just
of
blah,
that
blah,
6
blah, and then it
seconds,
happened?
and they, like, do they hear the whistle first and then do their
Alright,
thing?
so they all did their thing before. Sure, fine. We'll do it that way. That's fine. Any way you guys want. So, Ruby runs away. Then she whistles at the exact same time that this guy watched all that happen and was technically able to do something at the same time, was not able to actually do anything at the same time, heard the whistle, decided to run away. Then these 2, who would be engaged in what they're doing. So what are they doing? The one that is in the room, who's got a dagger in his ass, and sees, well, just heard the slurp and the something is that doesn't look like a crossbow is being pointed at his face, and kind of has like one of those it's not quite dripping. It's kind of more like kind of hanging down.
Bodily fluids.
Thank you. You know what I'm talking about. Just looking at that.
Why do you think my gun's
It's
silent?
glistening.
Him. Okay. Yeah. He just sees what's going on. He sees all the two other people in the room as well, and just curses and just is like, "Fuck!" And he's like holding the dagger that's in his. Which one is it, Doc or Marty?
Oh, I feel like I'd throw Marty more than I would
Okay.
Doc.
With Marty still in his ass, he leaves the room, closing the door behind him because the door is still on its hinges. He's just like, "Ah, fuck!" And just, I guess, from this kind of angle, it just goes, "Ah, fuck!" He slams the door behind him, like, and the loud slam reverberates in the inn. So the door slams behind. He's out in the hallway. The whistle is happening. These two are basically deciding that they're going to continue on. Let's see, 5. Oh, there's not a whole lot of moving. Jinx is behind. This guy's moving a little further.
I really hope we get to keep one of them.
Okay, so the small blonde with the door closed before hearing the whistle just turns around and says, "Okay," sees your back, the back of this naked elf chick. Naked elf chick.
Everybody here sleeps naked.
And you get 2 days. What's your dex bonus?
3.
So your AC is 13. That's a 15. And that is a 23.
My AC says 14.
Yes, but you're not wearing your armor.
Oh, yeah.
So 2 daggers. Hit
My
you.
armor only plus 1.
What?
My armor's only plus 1.
Yeah, it's just hide. You're wearing a little bit of skin over your skin, remember?
Skin.
Skin. 2 each. 4 and 5, so 9 piercing damage as Jinx, you feel daggers stab in, one into your back and one into your calf. Thunk, thunk.
Great.
And you're feeling a tremendous amount of sharp pain from behind you. Then you just hear more running. Fuck. Okay. You get about that far. The last ones are the ones that are in the room. So as you're feeling this, the ones that are in the room, the orc woman, oh Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
turns around and is going to obviously try to take another swipe at you.
So one thing before we start is I have my shillelagh. It would have been
Sorry?
either
No, you don't.
well, not my shillelagh, but like my staff
Your staff
Would
would have
have
been nearby.
been here
So whenever
or
you're ready
here.
to tell me that you're grabbing it.
So I would have grabbed that.
No, you would have grabbed that when you told me you grabbed that.
Okay. Well.
You did everything else as exactly as you said. I cast a spell, I cast another spell, I cast a third spell. That's all you've done.
No, that's what I'm asking
Right.
is I would have had it somewhere close by. Would
Yes.
I have would you allow me to have grabbed that as soon as I had a chance, or wait until after this person swings at me?
As soon as you have a chance and you tell me.
Okay, well I'm grabbing it.
Cool, on your turn.
Okay.
But this person's still hitting you first.
That's what
So at
that's
the
all I
begin-
was
So
asking
basically, at
was
the beginning of your round,
okay.
you can make as a free action. Your staff is basically propped in the corner, like within reach of you.
Okay.
You just haven't grabbed it yet because you went bam, bam, bam. And you go, okay.
Bam, 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 bam.
But right before you go, you're going to reach for it, and she's swinging. And she's missing. 5 plus 4 is
That's
9,
like a
and
steal,
that's a big old. So you're reaching for it, just
sounds like a
narrowly
steal.
misses a fucking mace to the face.
Wow.
It's really
The other one in the room. Now, Rick, what were you doing? You had just woken up. You'd
Yeah.
just seen what was happening.
You haven't even gotten a chance to do anything.
Yeah, because
yet.
he was surprised, and he goes after this. But the guy that's in the room who had just... Oh, he would have just started opening
It's
your chest.
interesting,
So
it's like it's also more,
he's still fully in it. He knows what's going on.
a little bit more.
He opens the chest
Oh, is that what it is? Yeah.
and sees your armor.
I'm not getting a lot of crap.
Grabs
Oh,
your
there's
armor.
the motherfucker.
He has your
Yeah,
armor.
that comes after.
He's using his movement.
Up front.
Oh,
it's like
look. There's a
4
jinx in the way.
Ha!
Yeah, it's
The
interesting.
sweeter,
Yeah.
the sweeter, less.
Well, he can't use movement to bowl you over. So he basically just turns to face you, and like you're right now, you're flanked on two sides here, as they're both in front of you. You're in the doorway, and Rick is right there, and like he can't get out because you're blocking the way. So that's good.
Sorry, Rick.
So, can we chat real quick? You and me?
I don't do a thing.
In that case, I'll be right back.
Little puppy. Little puppy.
Oh, poo-poo.
Hi,
You
are
know?
you sleeping?
I had the option to take a bard spell that lets me take over somebody's brain, make them drop whatever they're holding and run away. I'm so perfect for this.
Good dog. Good dog, good dog.
Okay. Cool. And I will wait for everybody else to come back.
Oh, yeah. Stay.
5 coming out there.
Oh, she's just checking her laundry.
Sure.
Oh, I'm good.
Keeping you entertained. I know it's kind of boring.
No, I'm
Oh, I
doing.
just mean like it's slow going. You guys are still in the bloody inn that you started in last session.
Yeah.
And it looks like from the timing of everything, this might be the session. Who knows? Let's see.
Whatever, this is probably unlike any battle we've ever had before.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not
It's very rare
actively
that
trying
I'm
to light
battling
things on
without
fire.
Maybe you should.
Well, I respect
That
what's his
reminds me.
face. Talus.
Oh, yes.
That reminds me, the smoke, the smoking thing that she had thrown into the room.
Oh,
Yes,
right,
oh
yeah.
yeah.
I need both of you to make a Constitution save.
Alright.
Come on, rainbow.
Ooh, I get a plus
Yeah, you
5
got
to
it.
that.
19.
Oh, you got it.
21.
Okay, so the smoke that starts filling that room that you guys are in, it's really like thick and white, and like it's making it a little difficult to see. And like as you're breathing it in, you're like you're fighting this kind of like that blackout sensation, like you're feeling like that. Your vision's starting to go a little dark tunnels out, but then you're able to fight past it, breathe steadily, and right yourselves. But you can tell that if you stay in this room, this is going to be a continuing thing. This room is filled with some sort of toxic fumes,
Mhm.
we'll say. So on that, oh yeah. I wish I had some things for this. I really wanted some wings. Okay. Well, anyway, so suddenly there's a crash. There's the breaking of glass. Debbie, you hear breaking of glass. Jinx, you hear breaking of glass. Everybody pretty much hears it, but you three are... Okay, well, Jinx, you might be able to catch this in your peripheral, and Ness, with no door there or anything, you're seeing this person who was just running from there, I think. Was that Ruby? No,
No,
Ruby's over
Ruby's
there.
over
Okay. But you see this...
That's the guy with the knife in his ass.
That's right.
Did he pull that out, by the way?
No.
Because it's really difficult to run with a knife in your ass.
I
I bet it's kind of painful to use more...
I think he needs a swift kick in the ass in that exact spot.
Mm-hmm.
We'll say you
You got a bigger
can
boot than me,
crash
baby.
into about here. So the window that is like these are windows on the outside there. This window here bursts open with glass, or bursts inwards with glass as a figure with white, glowing, angelic wings comes crashing through, barrels through a somersault. And do you want to describe yourself as you pick yourself up from the glass?
All
The
right.
wings are still flexing a bit.
Shambling and shuddering, I kind of just bring myself up to my full height, which is a 5'9", healthy. No, not really healthy. I'm a little emaciated, kind of stunted, almost like it could have been bigger. I've got a shock of black hair falling down past the nape of my neck, and I'm wearing sort of leather assorted straps around my
Oh, yeah.
bare torso
Belts and
and my
straps
pants.
and stuff. Yeah.
Straps and stuff, with angelic wings and bright gray magic eyes, just
Scleras.
scleras.
No pupils, so it would just be a solid silver.
And also there's a magic aspect to them, so they're just kind of like burbling with
Yeah.
magical energy.
What?
Oh yeah, because you're right now
into
in
I'm in my
your Super Saiyan form.
yeah, radiant soul form.
Yeah. So the wings that are sprouting from his back don't look like they're really there. They look like they're magic, like the same kind of thing that is going on with your Patronus that's flying around. That kind of radiant magic seems to be creating the wings on this person's back, and is the same kind of radiant energy sparking off the eyes.
So it's not like flesh.
No, well, it's not real.
Yeah.
But it is there, and it is like folding and stuff. Vaguely human-ish,
How
but
far
you see a
away is
very
he?
strong resemblance to the kind of creatures that Debbie is right now debauchering.
How far away is he?
Like
I
10
mean-
feet.
Is
Like here.
You're next, darling.
10,
He's
15,
within my.
I'll be like
Yeah.
knives in the ass.
15 feet. New person enters the fray.
Trying to
Is he
be
going to get hit by
This is
it?
what I call my
Well,
dick.
yeah, because
Physics-defying creature.
I've just been
charging in?
attacked, and I'm slow to trust members of other races, tribes, and cultures.
Oh.
Is he human or what is he?
So, are you
So
doing
you're
damage? Do damage. Wait, does he get a save?
He does get a save. It's a Wisdom saving throw, and if he makes the saving throw, he just gets half damage.
Okay. Make a wisdom saving throw. You're getting hit by
Don't
somebody else's
kill our new
Patronus.
party
Oh,
member,
no.
okay? Don't kill our new party member.
I don't know who it is. I am slow to trust other
Nope.
people.
I know.
I've just
and
been attacked in the chest with a fucking arrow. Come on now.
16 total.
I like it.
16 total. What's your DC?
Top
Top of your spell page.
Oh,
I should definitely put it on
Yeah,
this
I
page
love
as well.
that
but
yellow
it's
and
on,
gray.
I see.
Gorgeous.
14.
14.
What did you roll?
16.
16. You absolutely make it, so you take half damage. So roll the 3d whatever.
Yes, yes.
You're going to be taking half of this total.
3d8. Da-da-da. Okay, well. 2,
That's right.
8, 16. So you take 8 damage. Sorry.
Okay. So basically, as you just entered the fray, you're just picking yourself up. You're taking stock of the situation, and next thing you know, you see a swirling radiant energy, just in a circular, cyclonic fashion, come raging around at you in like a dragon form, and just tear at you. And you're like, "What the fuck was that? You have no idea what the source of it was, but you're pretty pissed off, and you're like, oh, I think I found the right place. What is what's going on? You see there's figures to your left that are running down, that seem to be running away, and the ones that are matching the description seem to be in two of the doorways. So you see two people that look like they match the description. The elf druid, and some Bahamut cleric human.
Sorry, what's your race?
Asimar.
Oh yeah. Okay.
Human
Opposite of the
Cool.
tiefling.
Yeah.
So yeah, you come crashing in. This is your round. You don't have any movement, but if there's anything you want to cast or do, you can do it now.
Now they're exactly right there. Those
Yeah,
who
they're
are
exactly
exiting.
beside you. Like
And I see in
you're
front of
about
me-
5 feet in, but yeah, you can be. All these three are like backs to you, running away. This one is running towards you, and you see those two.
Do I
move away.
recognize these scoundrels except for
Scoundrel.
the red
So
coated?
good. I've been using
No,
it a lot
you're not
lately.
not familiar.
You're a
Especially if,
scoundrel.
There's
that's
no-
why I was going to say upon self-reflection.
So
Yeah.
an automatic thing
You're
that
the
a civilian would do
Aw.
You're the
A
lovable
civilian would do?
scoundrel.
is look
I
for
thought
a
I was.
patch or an insignia
No,
that would denote
you're just a
faction.
bitch.
There's not. So you know that they're
Lovable bitch.
inept
Lovable
or
bitch.
independent.
Exactly.
Okay.
You better
Which
hope
is
I'm lovable. I
faction
got all your money.
Well, you know what? You're a popinjay.
I do have a symbol of Bahamut on my.
Okay, so
So
Century
she's showing a
insult.
symbol of Bahamut. You
I don't know what
notice
it
as well.
means.
There's no other faction
Actually, I'm
symbols
gonna look that
in the
up.
I have a necklace with the symbol of Bahamut.
But as far as those ones
That's
go,
what you know.
they all seem to be in similar garb, so they do seem to be together.
We're naked.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah,
Or
you guys are in similar attire as well.
Or lack thereof.
Yeah.
okay, and before me I see the female human.
Yeah.
And whom else? The
Well, you see the
Far-
back. You see the back of the elf and the front of the cleric,
cleric.
and that's it. This door is closed. Everything else is closed. This one's running at you, and these three are running away from
He's
you.
running at me. Okay, I
Yeah.
will use Ray of Frost. upon-
Okay. So, how does Ray of Frost go for you as your kind of
boy.
sorcerer? What does Aaron Marigo do?
Amerigo will point like this.
All right.
Reach for the sky.
And they're not. They're just like
Running frantically towards me. I'm like,
Zap.
ah! Bang! And just a giant ball. It almost looks like a bubble,
Okay.
and it just flies at high speed with a little tail behind it.
Okay.
And as soon as it hits its target, it immediately dissipates in a little puff, like, and the entire area around it is infected with a white, peony frost.
We'll try to make that happen. Go ahead and roll to attack.
Frozone.
Yeah.
14 is plus whatever is definitely going to hit. So
Yep.
what does the Ray of Frost do?
Red frost is 2d8 cold.
Means a conceited, foppish, or excessively
Plus
talkative
minus 10
person.
speed.
An archaic word for
Yeah.
parrot.
Cool.
Popinjay.
That's definitely
That's,
not
no,
me.
that's not you.
Okay. 8. Shit, you rolled max damage, eh? 8 plus 3, 11. It's 2d8.
2d8, yep.
Cool.
Minus 10 speed.
2d8 cold. Alright, so 11 damage. Shit. And minus 10. Okay, so, yeah, the female human.
Yes.
I'm a female now?
I'm a female human.
No, the other one. The blonde. I mean, Bahan.
You're starting to sound like
Bahamut?
Linda Belcher. Blonde.
Bahamut, Mamamut. So the woman that you shot your Ray of Frost at, she just like she practically just slows down Ray and it's like and gets a little bit of frost coming like hanging off the nose and everything and going throughout her skin as she slows down. She's still trying to go through it. And that is your turn.
Progress.
Unless you have a bonus action or anything else you can pull off that is not a spell. Yeah, any bonus actions apply
Like
here?
stats, right?
No. Okay, cool. So,
No.
Does that mean that I can only cast it on that? Or is that I can
Rick.
use it as a reaction for that?
It is a reaction.
It's just a reaction?
Is casting time reaction?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then that's a reaction. You can do a reaction once per turn. If you use your reaction to, say, hit somebody as an attack of opportunity, that's your reaction.
Yeah.
And you don't get it back
Okay.
until it's your turn again.
You generally don't use it unless it's for those two purposes.
But I mean, it says reaction, which you take when you take acid, cold, fire, lightning, or thunder damage.
So it has to be
Yeah, that's
elemental.
not-
Yeah, so it has to be magic
okay,
damage.
that makes sense.
So, Rick,
Yes.
now you are able to act. Things are happening in the room. You see a guy with just holding all of your shiny new black armor in their hands. The person in the room there with you is... What the fuck room is that? Jinx Rick's room. York's and Ronco. Oh, yeah. York's. That's the blonde human. So the blonde human man is just standing there holding your armor and looking at you bolt upright and also looking at Jinx trying to find a way out of the room. Also eyeing the window at this point.
Where's the window? Right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna leap to my feet.
Okay, so naked Rick jumps onto the bed.
If I were to grab, say, a candlestick nearby, would that count as an action?
No, I'll let you grab it as a
Okay.
free action.
So I'm gonna grab the candlestick. I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike, and I'm gonna throw it at the guy with the armor.
Okay. It's an improvised weapon, so you're just going to be adding your depth to the roll.
Okay. Dexterity to the roll. Oh, big money, big money. So 15.
Yes, you absolutely hit him with the
Really?
candlestick.
I'm using a second level spell slot, so I get to use
Candlestick in the hotel room.
2d6.
Sorry, so what does the ensnaring strike do again?
The
It just
Ensnaring
like,
Strike hits them, a whole bunch of spiky ass vines grab them and wrap around them and lock them in place.
Yeah. Get one so we can question it.
Yes.
Keep one.
Must make a strength
Don't kill them
saving
all.
throw or
Make
be
it our
restrained.
so what an improvised way of doing this is Rick jumps onto the bed, grabs a candlestick, chucks it at the guy, and the candlestick hits the guy in the chest,
Bursts
And
into
fu-
vines.
and it bursts into vines. The candle goes out,
Yeah.
but it bursts into vines and wrap around the guy, and he's supposed to make a saving throw to not be hurt.
Yeah, saving throw, strength saving throw to see if he's actually restrained. And it's DC 14.
Total of 20.
You roll, okay.
He rolled an 18.
Busts out easily.
Okay, so not restrained. What was a higher level spell supposed to do?
Give me more damage dice.
Oh, does it do damage?
Only if he's restrained.
Oh.
So unless the candlestick did some damage, it
No.
doesn't do anything. Fuck.
Did not do damage. It's not considered like it would do 1 point
Wait,
of damage.
he's
I'll let you do
stuck now?
1 point of
point.
damage.
Oh, he broke
That
out
could
of
be
it?
one
deciding
one
point.
point of
Never know.
bludgeoning
Never know.
damage. Do you want to use any other movement?
Hedge your bets.
Not that you can really move around the room, but like you're standing on
Standing.
your bed right now, and you just threw a candlestick at the guy.
Yeah, I mean, the door is already blocked, so I'm kind of cool staying where I am.
Okay.
Standing on your bed?
There's nothing in your hands, ready to
Get
go.
off your bed.
Kieran,
No, I'll do a wiffle bounce.
now you get to
Ready
do
and
something.
willing.
That way, that
You've
way.
seen all of this transpire, at least you've seen your
Give
room
myself
light
a
up.
concussion too.
You've seen the doors blow open as Ness Castor Patronus.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. I'm just wondering, so if you divide by half, you
You're
round
silly.
down for speed? I'm
Yeah,
at
you'd
25,
be at
so
10.
10, okay.
You'd be able to move 2 squares. Not that you'd be able to move far, but you could go over to your chest if you want. You can't put it on your ship, but you could start grabbing at your stuff. I'm sure you would have your spell focus nearby, but like anything else, I assume is in your chest.
So I sit up in bed and start coughing, bewildered, still drunk, very frustrated, like very confused. All I can hear is like the chaos in the background, and she's blocking the doorway. There's smoke everywhere.
You see my naked butt.
There's. Oh, you're naked.
Yeah.
You can see your naked butt. Is that
You're
light
naked, too.
spell lasting?
Everyone's
Yeah.
naked.
Yeah, it's lasting.
Okay, so it's
So it's coming from your
brilliantly
your
lit
spell,
up.
though. Yeah.
It's a nice butt. That's great.
Which is now spilling out into the hall. This hall was pretty dark before, so the only light is coming from here.
So I stumble out of bed, and as I'm stumbling, I call out, "What is happening?" And instinctively, the only thing I can think of to do is to put my hand out with my hand over my eyes and cast Enlarge on you.
Giant naked nest!
Oh, yes!
Are you gonna?
I want you to flip a coin.
Okay.
Just to start. Flip a
Oh,
coin.
oh boy.
Heads you're in the hall, tails you're in the room.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Because
okay.
I'm standing right. Yeah.
Oh, not there. Hold on.
Where's
here.
the-
Here you go.
What did you
The
say? Heads?
Bavarian fake out coin.
Heads are in the
Heads
hall.
you're in the hall, tails you're in the room.
Heads.
That's a tail.
That's a tail?
Is
That
it?
looks
Yeah,
like...
because that's the
Oh,
head.
that's
Oh,
a
right,
head.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Yay.
so from within the room,
Uh-huh.
you enlarge to what, one size larger?
Yeah, from medium to large or whatever.
Okay.
And
Oh,
Just push your arm out. Thunk.
so your size is
Alice in
doubled in
Wonderland.
all
Yeah.
dimension. Your
Just
weight
one
is
leg goes
multiplied
out.
by
Yeah.
8.
Use this for
medium
now.
to large.
But like, you now have a doorway in front of you. Like it's not very high ceilings. It might be only 12-foot high ceilings, which you still fit within. You're maybe only like 10
But you
or
have to
11 feet
duck.
tall. But you're now going to be like ducking to get through.
Oh,
That's
This
awesome.
weird.
So the benefit is you have advantage on strength checks and strength saving throws. Your weapon, your warhammer, also grows.
So just giant nest and a giant warhammer.
Giant
A giant or
nest.
giant or
Naked nest.
So you
warhammer.
get 1d4 extra damage on your warhammer.
Nice.
Ooh.
And so what happens because I did this because you were blocking the doorway, so I end up stumbling
Oh, right through your
underneath
legs.
you
Yeah.
between your legs.
I mean, you could almost do that anyway, but now you
Yeah,
definitely
now
Now I
you
definitely
can,
can,
yeah.
yeah.
walk right through. Okay, sure. And then 5, 10, and do you want to go into the hallway? We'll say.
I don't think do I have enough space?
I'm gonna let you because of the amount of squares there. You can't occupy the same square as her, so you can
Well,
you can
I
either
see,
be in the hallway or you can be like right behind her.
Can I see that there's this stranger?
You see
with
this? You see this person running this way who's been slowed down by some sort of frost spell, and is wearing. Well, you haven't seen any assailants yet.
No, so I don't
you
know.
just see this person running with frost, and you might be able to tell that there's an angelic creature-ish over there radiating it, or some sort of radiant light, which doesn't feel awful to you. I mean,
Yeah.
it's not a bad feeling to have radiant in your face. You've been dealing with a lot of necrotic, so I mean,
True,
this is
it's
a
the
nice change of
opposite.
pace.
Can I just say that I end up like between your legs, just sort of like hanging off your leg and just like,
Don't look up,
just like
please.
coughing.
Oh my god,
Sure,
yeah.
like you're,
Gaze
like
in
you're
the
like
void
you're
again.
leaning on the inside
On
of
the
her
inside of your
thigh,
calf,
or
yeah.
her knee,
Yeah.
bracing yourself.
Totally.
Like a
Okay.
little elephant hanging on to its
Sure.
mama.
That's my turn.
That's your turn. Top of the
You know,
round.
if you got enough gnomes in all your limbs, you could have gnome armor.
I have some questions when I do that.
Okay, just about.
Who's that guy?
Iron Man looks like.
You hear,
Yes.
well, Ness, a little bit of Girin, and I guess, okay, so 4 of you at least here, because the door's closed for you. You hear a lot of shit going out in the hallway.
That'll have to do with my questions.
Yes. So you hear Talus call out, just shout out, "Hey, you get the fuck back up there now! I don't want to see any of you move!" As he's calling, or any of you move! From down there, you just hear him far away. He's talking to somebody else, obviously not directed at you at the moment, but he's shouting at somebody. And he's like, I'm not afraid to use it! I'm not afraid! I'll take you out in a second!
Go tell us.
Debbie, it's your turn.
So what have I heard through the door?
You've heard Patronus go off. You've heard some.
Does that sound like a dragon scream or?
What you hear is some thuds.
Yeah.
You hear some yelps of pain.
Mm-hmm.
You hear some not just
No,
yelps
from
but
out
cries.
of the room, not
Out
in
of
the room.
Yeah, well, not including the room. You heard. You hear the muffled shout at this point of possibly the imp. Like, you don't know for sure what he said, and you don't know for sure that it's the imp. But you just hear somebody shouting in a slightly high pitched voice. And other than that,
You screamed, "What is happening?"
oh yeah, what's
Yeah.
happening? You heard Girin say, "What's happening?"
Okay.
From out there.
Another question.
Yes.
How long before all of this began was I up in the bedroom? Like, say,
It's
would
4 in the
I?
morning.
I have had
You've been in there for a
opportunity to
few
make
hours.
them come a few times.
Yes.
Okay. All right then.
Yes. You're hours into your
Why
session.
do you sound disappointed?
No. That's good. It's just it
I was
has to
still
do with what
giving
I'm
you a
gonna
full
do.
rest of-
So like
Anyway.
Debbie, gives them each a nice peck on the forehead and says, "Stay here, sweets. I'll be back."
Hope and Justice. Remember, that was their names.
Hope and
Justice.
Hope and Justice. I give Hope and Justice a kiss on the forehead, and then I stroll very
Kiss on the
casually
cheek?
out into the hallway and shoot at this guy.
Now, which one?
This guy. This one right here that's got the dagger in his ass.
Okay.
He interrupted. That's rude. That's fucking rude.
10.
And I mean she's just
Interact with an object.
Especially rude
just
super cash,
yeah, just
As
like
you go to open the door to get out there or whatever, you get one shot off.
yeah.
Okay. But yeah, Debbie goes just casually just opens the door, still gun in hand.
Looking around, going like, oh. yeah.
And you shoot your gun, which is silent still, right?
Yeah, and I got a 22.
Yeah, you absolutely hit that one in the back.
22.
I
And
assume this is lethal this time?
this is more lethal. Wait, I need these guys. Because I have them. That's a D10? No, it's a D12.
There's a D10 right here.
This is a D10. I got one right here.
I wasn't expecting it to go like this.
You never expect what's going to happen.
I'm really enjoying what's
Fun
happened
idea.
so far.
It's
I
great.
think all of us have had really
But-
fun little moments.
It's enjoyable, yeah.
Yeah.
For what?
Very
I think
interesting.
that's Sue, and it's a lightning
any battle
round,
we've
so
ever
I
been in.
add a
Yeah,
D6
totally.
of lightning? Or is
Naked and
it?
frantic.
Sorry, a
Like
D10.
my sex
D10
life.
of lightning.
Mark off your ammo.
I will. So that'll be, what did I say? 12.
12
altogether.
damage.
One's a lightning bolt.
Okay, so what happens? Despite all the stuff going on, Debbie walks out of the room, sees the one walking, like literally walks out, sees the one that's running. Oh, pop! Lightning goes shooting out of her pistol, hits that one in the back, and that blonde woman crashes into the floor with a thud, not moving.
Yep. Good. Good, and that happened right in front of you. Thunk.
Yeah, you just witnessed
Yeah, I saw that
potentially
too.
murder.
I just want you to know that I'm fucking gangster as fuck,
All
and if
three
you
of us
fuck with me,
saw
I'll
that.
fucking shoot you.
Yeah.
Well, actually, I don't know. I'm on the inside of the room, so I would have had to duck to see it.
Yeah.
I feel like you're still looking out through the doorway.
Yeah.
Okay. But maybe when I grew, it was like, what?
Everybody
Yeah.
saw that.
Well, like how it would have happened is like you grow until you hit the ceiling, basically. If there's
Yeah.
any like,
Okay.
if you're too
Can
big for
I
it, and
still,
so you'd kind of be
in
like,
my action, be able to
like
move
that,
over
like-
here? Because I haven't moved my full 30 feet.
Whoa, deja vu.
15,
Whoa.
20,
I hate
25. Yeah, you can go this way.
Just
Boogity,
right there.
boogity.
Okay,
Fix
so in and
Like,
not
I
even
heard you
Ness,
say
but
that.
Gieran,
That was
you
part
two
of it.
might be able to see.
Maybe.
So you've seen Debbie drop that girl, and then she turns and she flees into the hallway over here.
Wouldn't describe it as fleeing.
Okay, well you casually walk over to the hallway.
She somersaults over there.
Okay, you go diving in. So
Yeah.
so you murder somebody and then you go into the hallway.
Yeah. It wasn't me.
Did I just see murder?
Yeah, you just saw murder. Well, possibly murder. You don't know if that person's alive or not, but you did see this person shoot that other person down.
Are we friends?
That was the frozen person, right?
yeah.
Partially frozen.
Partially frozen, yeah.
Yep.
Was she frozen?
She was slowed down a bit. Jinx, that's your turn.
That was the one with the dagger in her ass, too, right?
Nope.
Oh,
One of the dagger in the ass is over here.
Oh.
Wait,
Oh,
no.
I thought.
Oh wait, no,
No, that's-
she was the blonde girl. That was the guy with the dagger
Yeah,
in the
that's
ass.
the guy
Oh,
with the
okay.
dagger.
Sorry, not the blonde girl. So yes, the guy with the
Yeah,
so
that's.
you witness a red skinned guy.
that
With
makes
I had
sense.
cause.
Yeah, you
I
had
was
cause.
intruded on. I was intruded
I was
on?
standing my ground.
Yeah.
He looked a little hot. I wanted to kill him.
He was wearing red.
Yeah. So
Saying
you see,
about wearing red,
you see
but you
the,
know what those
the,
people
the,
are
the
like.
tiefling guy just go down in a pile of electric energy, buzzing still a little bit off of his armor and like crackling blue. Big smoldering black hole in the back of his chest from the impact.
I think they call that his back.
Uh huh. So, Jinx, you got these people in the room with you. You hear some shit going on in the hallway behind you, but you don't hear the shot that Debbie did. You do hear the thud of somebody crashing to the floor, and you hear little feet running behind you.
Oh, Debbie's up.
Debbie never went down, baby.
I cast Shillelagh on my. Hopefully, yeah. I cast Shillelagh on my my thing, my staff.
Okay, which is a bonus?
Yeah, it's a bonus.
Okay, so you cast your Shillelagh, you have your staff in your hand, and you what? You go to hit. Who are you hitting?
Funk.
The orc chick?
Yeah.
Okay, hit the
Bitch.
orc chick.
Plus 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
Yep, you got it.
Sweet.
These guys are surprisingly easy.
Thank you. Oh wait, no, I'm the
Just so you know,
Oh, wait,
no,
one
if it had
It's not
been
like everybody's going to be a boss.
if it had been a little quieter, I probably would have just stayed fucking those people, and you guys would have just sorted that out. But I thought you might have needed a
As
hand.
soon as I said that, Year said something like, "Okay, fine, I guess I go out to the hallway too." so-
Yes.
Gieran's kind of our weak point.
It was-
He's
and it
like,
was-
oh, the little guy.
It was pretty important that they came first. If they hadn't, I would have again not left the room. Yeah.
9.
Debbie's like, nope.
You have a job to do.
You're a very considerate lover, Debbie.
Well,
Nine
exactly. She
Nine
is.
damage.
She
Is
might
your-
be a fucking
Yeah.
bitch, but she's a good lover.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So yeah, she's standing there in front of you, and like with mace in hand, and you had just dodged her. You had just dodged the mace that she had swung at you as you're grabbing for your shillelagh. You say the incantation, the shillelagh hardens back in your grasp, and you bring it around in a swing, and you just
Redeem.
smack her in the side of the head, and
Funk.
she doesn't fall over, but she's definitely staggers off to the side a little bit, like, whoa, ringing in her ear. Is that everything you're doing? You got some movement.
No, I'm gonna stay blocking the door.
Yeah, you are engaged.
Oh yeah, I am engaged.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You are gigantic and you are inside of a small room. What would you like to do?
I would like to get out of the room, please.
Okay. Well, so you use 10 movement to go one space to get through that doorway. So now you still have your remaining 20 movement. Well, yeah, I'll say 20 movement. But yeah, you're out into the hall. You see a dead devil-looking guy face down on the ground. Or not dead, but you see a devil-looking guy face down on the ground. You don't see Debbie, but you kind of heard her feet and maybe heard the lightning. You were above the doorway, the door frame, so you wouldn't have had visual. But now that you're here, you see an angel in the hallway.
Now, question: did I see him
Player's handbook?
The
hit
handbook, yeah.
the
Yes.
guy? Okay, so I know he was after them too.
He seems to be doing stuff to the people that
thank
were
you.
doing stuff to you.
Okay.
So whatever that means to you, and
can't
also
remember.
seems to be angelic,
Shillelagh
not
hand trip.
demonic.
Who are you?
This giant, we're talking like this 10-foot naked woman with a warhammer, a giant symbol of Bahamut glowing between her tits, lighting up the hallway. Who are you? And just deep ass voice too.
Fantastic.
Just
Yeah. What do you?
Be like, that's for me.
I'm a little surprised by my own voice right now.
Wow, you're a tall lady. I'm a Marigo. I got swings. Hi.
You were asked to help them out. It's not as much as you know.
So, looks like you got yourself in trouble.
Not really.
Who's that?
No.
Short. I look from the
No,
tall
you don't
naked
see
lady
anything.
to the short.
You just hear it coming from around the corner down the hallway. Just a, ha!
Not really.
Yeah.
Are there any other
Well, are you guys having a full-on
Pose.
dialogue, or what's going on? Like, you're standing up. Are you just deciding whether or not to ice
Yes.
them, or what?
Yeah, basically.
Okay. So, do you...
Yeah, Sarah told me to find you.
I have no idea who that is, but... Seems legit. I don't know. It's up to you.
I'm
Seems legit.
supposed to help you around the cage. Or something.
How about this? Roll an insight check.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
What?
22.
She's very insightful.
22. This person seems to genuinely be on your side and have your best interest at heart in this moment.
Okay.
The insight of like what you get that from them, that no matter what he's saying, he's like, yeah, okay, fine, you're not the threat. And you start looking
Okay.
around the room.
The
Don't squish me,
spirit
bro.
guardians no longer are hurting him then.
Okay, so that's good to know. Also, who is it hurting? Because it's a 15-foot radius, right?
Yeah, 15-foot radius.
5,
Any
10,
people that are not in my
15,
party that I don't trust.
Okay, well,
Now
there's.
that.
We'll say there's the tail end of one.
The actual blonde
Mhm.
lady, she manages to get hit by one of the spirit guardians and rolled a pretty damn good save of 19. So
Half.
roll 3d8 and do half.
Does it go through walls?
She'd have to be aware,
Oh,
I
okay.
would think,
Yeah, true.
if it did.
Well, so 6 damage.
6 is half?
Yep.
Okay. That's 6 to her. Okay, so let's see. Okay.
Get my back.
Oh.
I just
Oh.
love the image of
I'm
something.
like
gonna do some shit.
Wait,
this
wait.
body on the ground,
Was your
the
dick
devil guy on
flopping
the ground,
around?
just like getting whacked by like
Yeah.
the Patronus.
Here's the thing.
I'm just gonna helicopter
Just his lifeless body is just being hit by them.
Either we switch them around or we retcon this slightly.
You can choose to attack this guy instead. He didn't go down. Since he was not the blonde chick,
Right,
He didn't take as much damage as the blonde chick.
right.
That damage that was done to him wouldn't have downed him. He would have. But you went around the corner. You shot at him, went around the corner. He took it.
and we'll say it because he was already running, it knocked him prone. So he is prone, but
But he's getting back up. And so you see this guy getting back up,
With
and
a
then you
dagger
saw
in his
that
He's
hand.
also
girl.
getting hit by.
Okay, well then he's got to save as well. 13 plus what save? What kind of save? Wisdom?
Wisdom, yep.
Okay, just straight 13, so that fails. So he takes the full damage. He takes 12.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was the 12.
Okay, so she took 6, and he took 12. Okay, well hey, that's still really, really useful. And do they automatically have to start running from you too? Or that's just on the first one? Okay.
No, that's not.
That was-
that was him.
That was his.
That's
Oh,
not a
man.
thing.
So many spells, so many abilities. Okay, so yeah.
So it's so much. We've
yeah,
just
you haven't done
talked.
anything. That's just your
Okay, so
passive.
so this guy's still alive and kicking.
Yeah, and he's getting himself back up.
Okay, yeah, I strike him.
Okay, so you just turn
Like-
down at the
like
little
whack-a-mole.
man, and you just boink, whack, and he's prone, so get advantage on hit.
Probably like Gallagher the fuck out of his head.
Well, he's back. So yeah, I rolled a 15.
You hit.
So.
you absolutely hit.
So is it one or two-handed at this point? I'll let you choose.
It's two-handed,
Okay, so Ness brings down the full might of a two-handed warhammer onto this man.
and I'm bigger now, correct?
So you get that plus a d4.
Plus a d4. So 1d8 plus
Nasty.
4 plus a d4.
It's gonna be smushy. Don't ruin my knife.
So
Alice
1d8.
is gonna be pissed.
1d10,
I know
you mean.
that.
Oh wait. Oh no, because
Two-handed.
It's two-handed.
You're
Oh
messing
my
up my
goodness.
brothel. I mean, it's
Yeah,
Ah, well.
Yeah.
Plus a d4
I'm
plus
gonna
a
do it
in the box or something. Yeah.
at the end of this
13.
Your character's super cool. by
13
the way.
damage?
The little that I know
Oh,
about it,
shit.
Like
Mhm.
It was on that guy?
fun stuff.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Oh.
I'm a source.
Okay, so, yeah, he's on the ground. He starts to get himself back up, and you're just like, whoa, boom, and you're smashed down with, and like the Bahamut, like, and we're talking like the Bahamut symbol is just flying around, so it's kind of giving this weird, like, shadows are casting all over the room, and kind of dizzying effect as you're bringing the warhammer down, and there's a sickening crack as you lay it right down on his spine, and he goes flat to the ground. You hear it.
He's still breathing. He's still alive. I don't know what you're trying to accomplish here, but he's definitely down in lots and lots of pain.
He's not going anywhere, so probably don't kill him.
Good. Yeah, we need to question him.
We do need to question him.
Um,
With your tin can and my knives.
so that's you going against that guy there. And we'll assume that's your turn.
Yeah, hobo dinner.
That's your turn?
Yes.
Okay. I'm going to say, after the bad guys get to go, we'll take a quick break.
Cool.
We'll come back to this and finish this off. So, this guy spends half his movement getting up. Shit. He's taking an assessment around the room. He sees this large naked human in front of him. They just cracked him in the face. This guy's like, one of his horns is just torn right off, and is kind of hanging there by a little bit of skin along the bottom, like just a dangling horn, just by the weight of it. As he moves it around, it kind of. He's looking around, and he's just covered in blood, and he's limping.
Just stay down, bitch.
Mercy, don't hurt me. And he does stay down. He gets on his knees and just says, and he's coughing up blood, and he's throwing up in front of him. Stop hurting me.
You ever like play softball with T-ball?
4.
Okay, let's deal with these ones real quick. So, in the face of that, these three end up getting
Run back.
Oh yeah, because
Talus
is like got something. He's like, I fucked back up there.
yeah, and standing on glass
No
and all.
Talus.
They're all standing. Oops, there's a wall there. They're all standing in the hallway now, and kind of spread out a bit, as there's the imp is climb. But nobody can really see this at this point. But Talus is in the stairway, and these three just went from running down towards the stairs to their hands are up like this.
Yep.
Ooh.
Their weapons are either at their side or on the ground. And they're just like, no, I don't want that. And you smell, you smell a little bit of brimstone. So those are those three.
Wait a minute.
Wait a second. So 5.
5's ready to kill
15.
something.
Hold
We're ready
on,
to
hold
kill
on.
something.
Well, we're ready to torture something for information.
Yeah.
2 more D4 damage.
Are we evil
5,
now?
10. 5,
Have we
10.
become evil?
We're not evil. We're just killing the things that are
10.
intruding on us. We earned this.
No, but
Yeah, we
torturing.
did.
You're just
That's a
killing
cool thing.
people
Well, we're
for opening your door.
I'm sorry. Does the punishment not cease the crime?
I don't know. We're gonna have to
They were
let.
trying to
I
steal
was
from
stabbed
us.
with a.
And I got
Oh,
hit in the
yes, you got
face
shot.
with a
And
fucking
got shot.
hammer.
That
One
was
could
justified.
argue that we're not trying to kill them.
We got choked by a
We're
smoke
just
bomb.
trying to
Fuck these
stop
people.
them.
Yeah,
I got shot
exactly.
through the collarbone.
Self-defense.
That was
Come right
that
at
was
it.
technically
He's coming right
my
at
fault.
me.
My life.
Smoke bomb. Roll con save.
Another one?
Me too.
You're still in the room. No, you're in the
I'm
hallway
in the
now.
hallway, right? Yeah.
But the room continues to fill up with the white smoke choking you out.
Where is the bomb?
It's just like on the
Oh,
ground
okay.
there, and it's just filling up. The room.
Smoke rises, doesn't it? Wouldn't it be like
Yeah, but it's
clear
like-
down
it's-
low on the floor?
14.
Think of an actual. You got a
14.
14. Yeah, you make it. You're still fine. You're still
Fuck you, Dave.
choking on it a bit, but you can tell that you need to get the fuck away from it.
As your water.
So these three, they see your back with your big angel wings, and they see, like, they're looking at your back or at Talus and what he's doing. Hi. These three? Well, actually, no, not these three. She's still hands up. The little guy, and this one, the human female. Whoop.
Leaping out the window?
Hold on.
Oh, one of them smushed. I saw that.
One of them didn't make their check. The other one didn't make the check. I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Yup.
They would leave me on the window. Didn't talk in time. That's why you need wings.
I'm ready, Sir Lancelot, ready.
Thank God, that thing was annoying.
8.
Where are you going? Oh, we're going with you.
6 and man,
I love how our
ooh,
Lego
that's
characters
11.
are dancing whenever anybody like touches
Oh.
the table.
Oh, I didn't think it would do that much. I thought it would just be like a little. I'm sorry.
You're the
I'll fix
worst.
it.
You are a
I'll fix
tornado of
everything.
despair.
I'm sorry. I know exactly where everyone was. I'm sorry. You were there. You were just a little bit right here.
Magnus.
Magnets.
Fucking magnets, how they work.
How the fuck do they work? Okay, so nope. Stop touching. Stop it. there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah.
There. Yes.
Seems close.
Okay. So those two jumped out the window. This one is still hands up, but it's kind of eyeing the window now. Inches-
He's
and
gonna look
inches
at me like,
over.
okay, nope.
No. She inches over to the window, looks down because she hears the sickening thud of at least one of them not rolling after impact.
And just considers her chances. Now, the two in the room with you.
What a clusterfuck. So the guy who's holding the armor can't do shit. He's like looking at the door. You're in the way. He wants to just pull you over. He's going to try to shove you.
Oh shit.
Make an athletics check. Want to take a look?
Athletics is strength.
Okay.
Athletics? Oh, strength. Like a saving throw?
Well, it's athletics,
Strength.
but saying
Unless you're proficient in athletics. It's
I'm
just strength.
proficient in athletics.
What does it say beside it?
+4
Add that.
athletics to my proficiency bonus?
No, just add +4 to your roll.
Okay.
Yeah.
24 natural.
You rolled a natural 20?
Yes.
You rolled a nat 20?
Right there.
What?
Right
You'd
there.
be more excited.
Right there.
Okay.
20.
You rolled a nat 20 as well.
But how are you adding +4? Because you're
Because
athletic?
my athletics. +4.
They only have intimidate. So we only get the +2.
So between the two nat 20s, you still went out. Wow. Wow.
Yeah,
so
girl.
he goes to make like a crazy... Okay, this is how epic... Cause it turns an epic win for him into an epic fail. So he's got the armor in his hand. He's like, I'm going to push past this elf bitch.
She's like 100
Push.
pounds.
No,
and
no.
like this.
Starts to get past you. Like, yeah, I'm gonna make it. And you just manage to get your shillelagh down in time. Like, you trip him. Full on trip. You don't stop him. He gets out into the hallway,
But he falls flat and prone. So he still makes it past you, but falls flat and prone
On top
on
of the
top of
arm.
the armor. And now he's lying in the hallway. And that is the rest of his turn.
Would that
Is there an-
also
do
be
I
an
get a free
attack of
action for that?
opportunity?
Yeah.
you don't. Because it's not how that works.
Oh.
It's melee attacks. For you, let's see. Has it been your turn? Yeah, it has been your turn, so you do have a reaction. Do you want to take it on him? Because the other guy hasn't gone yet. Do you want to take
Oh,
a
I get
smack? Do you
one?
want to actually smack that guy as he's going by?
Do I only get, like, if I
You have one
take...
reaction, so you can attack.
Oh,
you can
okay.
do your attack of opportunity on this guy, or you can
No,
wait to
I'm
see if
gonna
the other
wait to
guy
see
does,
if
because
the
the
other
other
guy-
guy might not, and then you just wasted.
That's fine.
Okay.
I will.
But I don't have.
No, him.
Oh, wait, no, because the other guy's right in front of me.
Yeah.
So that's a reaction. Yeah.
Only
I'm
one guy
ahead.
got past you, so yeah, you can do that.
Yeah, because then if he tries to get past me, that would be another attack of
Roll
opportunity.
immediately
wouldn't it?
attack with your shillelagh.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Yes, you managed to hit the guy. So that shillelagh trip that you did managed to just go trip, smack, like a what was it,
Like Rafiki.
Rafiki? Thank you.
Yes!
Oh, yeah.
A bunk on the head.
5, 6, 7, 9.
9.
9.
Okay. So yeah, you hit him
You
on the
just
way
say some sort of
past.
wise words of wisdom that don't make sense when you do that.
The orc.
Hakuna Matata!
The orc that is now in between the two of you
Yeah.
just sees you and sees what's going on and doesn't hear too much else. Oh yeah, I forgot you could do this. Yeah, you just. She puts up she's got one hand holding the mace. She puts up the other hand, and you watch some flame appear right into your face. At disadvantage. 8 plus 4 is 12. What's your dex bonus?
My dex bonus is 3.
Damn it. She misses. The firebolt goes streaking past your face and into the hallway and hits the door behind you. Blast of fire. Ah! She's so mad. She doesn't know what else to do. Shit. She's blocked on both sides. She just gets into a defensive stance and is just ready. She's not actually in a defensive like mode or anything, but just like she's got nowhere else to go, so she's just getting ready for whatever's about to happen. And that is the end of their turn.
Is
Let's
that
go
her
for a
turn?
break.
Wait.
Oh.
Nope, she takes
Oh, the
3,
acid damage.
4, 5, 6 hits of damage. 6 points of damage.
Shit. So the acid that's burning at her back. Alright, so she's turned around, she's at you. You're seeing the hole in her back where she was hit with the acid. Like, it's melting away the clothing, very little clothing she's wearing. She's got a little bit of fur trimmed, like, red tunic thing. And it's just burned a hole into her flesh, and you hear a sizzle as it continues to what?
I totally forgot. I casted it at 3rd level, so they take
You marked
an
it off
extra
as 3rd level?
2d4. Yeah, I marked it off as 3rd level. Because I only did 4 at the first one, but it gets another extra for the beginning and the end.
Okay.
6. So 12.
Okay, so then what we're going to say is, so she tries the firebolt on you, and then it misses, and she's feeling like she's not feeling good. She's got a mace in her hand, and you know she's kind of sagging at the knees, and you're hearing the sizzle. And you're seeing in the back, now it's just a giant hole. Like you're seeing the bone of her spine, and flesh melting downwards as it's frothing along the bottom of it, and just straight down.
I love they deserved this.
Nasty.
Oh, they did.
Yeah, they opened your doors.
It was not
They
the
totally deserve that.
Can I do one thing that's not for anything but just my amusement?
Yeah.
I reach into my my chest and grab one of my poison bolts and just take a big lick off of it.
You
Sure. We'll say it's like entangled in your shillelagh or like in your staff or whatever.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, there's one of my poison bolts. Break.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh,
Had, like,
my character is
the most
addicted to
ridiculous,
poison.
coolest battle plan there. I didn't realize it was
Is it
happening.
an addiction?
We are in the midst of this murder
Looks like
fest.
the Tijuana Donkey Show. Every member of Tijuana Donkey Show that was planning on being together. We've all slept
Wait,
together.
really? Rich dude?
Yeah, I slept with Rich. I sleep with everybody.
What?
Slut.
You
Sorry.
didn't know that? I would imagining having sex with Rich is just like having sex with an old black jazz man.
It was fabulous. It was so good. It was fun. It was definitely ridiculous. That night that feminist gave me her number and said, text me and tell me that make sure he gets you home safe.
Oh, that's great.
I did not text her.
Mm-hmm. How dare you?
And she was like half my age almost. Maybe not half my age.
So which one
but
of these people
high
are
school?
still alive?
She was like 19.
You're not 40. You know that, right?
This one's barely
Yeah, I
alive?
feel 40. I'm 30.
This one's dead.
Mhm.
This one's tripped and is tripped past Jinx and,
Right.
This one's
and
given up.
is on the floor. This one,
This one's given up, and this one's also backed into a corner. Right?
We got the room on the ropes.
I don't know how this one's over, but
Frame
yeah.
of the window with
Right out.
lights there.
Yeah.
Down.
His partner's somewhere.
Right down.
So we're not good.
You gotta grab him and put your arm around him and then he'll lie down.
Okay.
Show him.
Go.
Yeah.
So we have Amerigo.
If you said like that,
Amerigo.
it's dead.
Yeah. Yes. It's your turn.
Ooh.
So, oh wait, where did? Oh yeah, this guy. He's down there. Okay. So you have behind you. You know, there's shit going on. There's some voices, whatever, some nonsense. I mean, like you know that there were the people that weren't the ones that you were looking for, and seem to be the target of these people at the moment. You know, some bad shit's going down, and you're helping them.
Yeah.
The guy who you froze, is badly hurt, and he's given up, and he's like, no. You see another one down the hallway who's tripped over his armor. You see this giant woman with the nakedness in front of you. What do you do?
All he sees is bush.
That is
And
abs.
Ness definitely doesn't seem like this.
Not at all. No, she's au naturel.
Full of nope.
Yeah, there's no such thing as a Venus racer.
Oh.
Somebody would just take like a sharpened axe and just be like,
Wow. Outworlders.
Yeah.
They're out of touch. I swear.
there's probably bourbon living in it.
It definitely needs some help. This is a damn bloody mess.
Okay,
You
so
would
directly
also
behind
know-
me, there's the.
You'd be worried about the hardheads too. You do worry about the hardheads coming down on this. You're like, holy fuck, this is a crime scene.
Yeah.
I gotta help these people get out of here somehow.
Yeah, exactly. Do I know Talus?
You've met him a few times. You've been to the
Met him
city.
a
You've
few
drank there. You haven't ever been here with Sarah. You have no idea if Sarah hangs out here, but
Okay.
you have been in here before. Yeah. And Talus is somebody who knows you and would recognize you.
Okay.
So you're not worried about Talus. Well,
Can
I mean,
rely on
I don't
Talus?
know.
We don't know. Yeah, exactly.
Do you glance over at him? You can see him from your angle.
Okay.
You glance over at him and you see the little imp. He's got the giant, like ornate, beautifully crafted, arcane, rare staff of fire held in two hands with a little flame kind of trickling off the end of it. He's ready, and you know this is the kind of thing that can do like a lot of damage.
It's a fire staff?
It's the equivalent to a flamethrower or a fireball thrower.
In his place of business? That doesn't seem smart.
You don't know how he can control it. You have no idea
That's
anything about
true.
this weapon, and you're around the corner and don't even see it.
Dangerous.
I know, but I'm just saying that's a little unreasonable.
Anyway, so yeah, you see he's got his peacemaker out. And
He doesn't
he's
mean
still
PDA.
threatening the one that is like behind you and glancing out the window that you had busted in through. Which you know you're gonna. Like in favor or money, depending, but like yeah.
Okay.
So yeah, what are you doing,
Referring to Talus. Hey,
Rick? You're
been a while.
No,
On business.
Okay.
Sorry. Sarah sent me to find this truth.
Okay.
How's this?
So yeah,
I'm just as
you're in front of
confused as
you're in front of this. You hear this angelic dude just with the straps all over him, just kind of
Sorry, man.
talk over to the side to somebody you can't see. You could guess by the smell of brimstone might be the imp or something. And yeah,
He's like,
you hear him say that, just being
He
like,
owns
"Oh,
you
I
now."
got this. I'm looking for these people. I'm here to help."
That's directly on my front.
Are you doing anything else? Are you assisting in any other way?
we will move toward.
You're here. Where are we
Yes.
going? You've got this guy who's given up. You got this guy who's fallen over. You got this one who's at the window eyeing it.
On the ropes.
That's a
And,
nice name. On your ropes.
Turning around and being slightly startled by the person directly in front of me from the window I just
While you
came
still
from.
have the
Ah!
giant.
You scared me! And I witch bolt.
You what? You which?
I witch bolt them.
which is
Team
basically
partner
force
with
lightning
Katy
like the
Perry.
Emperor.
Yeah.
Like it's just crackling lightning.
Tea
that just-
partner is Katy
Okay.
Perry.
And then.
With like Katy Perry.
Okay, so the angel turns around, looks at the guy, the woman who's standing by the window, and just white lightning crackles out from each of your fingertips and starts arcing all over her. What's the spell say? What's the spell card
It
say?
is. What card?
Yeah, just a description.
Tracking blue energy lances towards
Mississippi.
It's my karaoke go-to.
30 feet.
That was my friend's karaoke go. I have heard that song on karaoke so many times.
So you have to try to hit. So
I
roll
still
a
like
D20 and add
that
+6.
song. It's
It's a very
lovely.
catchy song.
That's
Also, it's not sung so often at
36
karaoke that it's like a
9.
comedy.
Yeah.
Okay,
But
it's not
also
taken
recognizable.
hold. She manages to.
You're like,
She
oh, do you
she
know
ducks
Black
behind, and
Velvet?
there's a
Like, no.
blast
And then
of
they hear, like, oh yeah, no, that's
sparks.
like everyone knows it.
There's a very unique memory.
So the angel blasts out that lightning, and she manages to duck just in time, and it hits, and there's a shower of sparks off the windowsill itself. The spell going wild, going off. I want you to roll a d20. What do you get?
15.
Okay. It's your wild magic, man. If you roll a 1, something else happens.
Yeah.
Anyway, you had movement and stuff, and like you attempted to do that. Nothing really happened with that. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. Rick, you
Yes.
are. Well, like, do you have a bonus thing that you're trying to do?
No.
Okay. Rick.
Alright, so now I can't do the really awesome
Kieran,
thing I
you're
was
on
going
board?
to do, bouncing around the room buck naked. So I guess I'll just run over and grab my shit out of the trunk. And I know I don't have time to grab my armor, so I'm going to grab.
Well, you can't don it, but you get at your stuff. What do you want to? What do you want to get in your hands? Because it's not like you have pockets or belts or anything.
I want to grab my sword, I guess.
Okay. So you got a sword.
Yeah, and my crossbow.
So you have a sword, and you are
Sling
holding
your-
a crossbow. Are you slinging it?
Yeah, I'll swing it.
Slinging your crossbow, holding your sword. Okay. Naked.
Yes.
Fantastic.
We're all naked
There's
all
an
the
orc
time.
woman with a giant hole in her back.
Except for you.
Jinx
This is
still
what you
standing
found.
over her
Naked in like
in
a
the corner.
So far
naked.
as I know.
Yeah, Jinx is still in the door, I think, so
Yeah.
yeah, really
And
good.
you can see what's going on behind her.
Oh wait, can I move through my party member space?
Yeah.
Or is it-
Yeah.
Okay,
It just takes double movement for that square, so you
Okay.
spend 10 feet to get through that space.
If I have enough movement left, which I suspect I do, I'm gonna hop out in the hallway and
5.
see what's up.
10, 15, 20. There's a guy that is basically right there. So I would let you get through to about here if she lets you pass. Like, you see him coming and you're like, okay.
Seeing
He
the
gets
guy with
out
the
in-
sword running at you, you're just like, fuck this.
You see, well, this guy here is on the ground
Yeah.
Over top of the armor that he's tripped over her onto the floor. So you just see him out there. You want to hit him with your sword?
Oh, is he not dead?
No.
Oh yeah,
He's
definitely
prone.
gonna
He's
hit him.
prone.
Coup de grace that motherfucker right in the head.
Okay. Get advantage on the roll.
Alright, so.
Feel advantage.
Huh? Oh, yeah. That's a little better. I
It's a
can't
good
remember why I have 2 numbers on here for
I
stuff.
like name.
Second number's for undead.
Oh, right, thank you. Okay, so that's
Fun class to
19.
play.
Yeah.
I
wanna
also
play Hillbilly
get
Ninja.
extra attack,
You could do it really well.
which is going to
You're
be
practically a Hillbilly Ninja.
20, natural 20.
Except
Thanks,
for
I
the
have-
ninja
well, I
part,
can't use
so
force
not
break.
Sorry,
very
it's natural
stealthy.
20 or no?
No, not
Or
natural 20.
Okay. So
Full
20 to hit. So yeah, both hit.
Yeah, both
Pretty
attacks
fun.
hit. Which means I hit him
You
for
want a lesson?
In
6,
stealth,
Yeah.
in parkour.
7,
Yeah.
plus another
Yes.
6.
Let's say
Oh,
I want to
sorry.
like assassinate Alicia.
Hey,
You only got the
All
first
you gotta
attack.
do
You don't
is,
get the
like-
second attack because I'm
I'll
gonna
crush you with my
count
Get under
knees.
there
part of
and
your action being grabbing your stuff.
eat her vagina
on your way
from under the
through. Like,
table.
Okay.
It just means you don't get like a bonus.
You're already
Okay,
dead.
so
Actually,
9
the first
damage.
one, 9
No,
damage.
but you wouldn't have known.
No,
That's the
but
point.
No.
so-
Because
But, like-
he's sneaky.
but I hurt you.
But still, like he's down. on the
You're not
ground
very
there, and
sneaky,
you're just
Steve.
The lesson 1, don't take advice from
with
me.
the sword. What kind of sword? Just long sword? or not?
Don't listen to Steve. He ain't got this shit
So
figured
you
out.
stab him with your short sword.
Hey, why you gotta stab me, bro?
He stabbed the guy.
Well, you just demonstrated by stabbing me.
You know, like-
I am not. Yes.
Okay, thank you. moving on. Rick, what else are you doing?
Nothing, I
I
think.
think that's
That's
it.
about it,
You
yeah.
stabbed the guy on the
Stabbed him.
ground.
Yeah.
Kieran, what you doing?
She's like kind of, he's still alive,
Debbie,
buddy.
start thinking about your turn.
Just poke
I
him a
have
bit.
been.
Yeah,
I already
so-
know what I'm
Okay.
doing. I have thought of every possibility at this point,
So what would I have heard from that just then?
and the ones you
I don't
haven't
know,
thought
like
of.
for me running out in the hallway? Probably not much.
Just footsteps. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, there's in that time there was like what Amerigo was saying, and then yeah, Rick slashing at a guy and him going.
Okay.
I mean, you heard that coming from this direction, so you know there's something that way. You know this guy's given up, and you haven't really seen this way until you get out some more. You do see him.
Yeah. I think at this point he would pretty much.
To go
Kind of-
cower underneath Ness again.
No, he would walk out and he'd be focused on the body that he had seen all that happen to.
Or
Well,
like
this guy's
quivering
still-
person.
This
He's
guy's still alive.
Yeah. Oh, like his body, like his
He's
yeah,
groveling.
that person.
Yeah.
So he would like come walking out, and he's still like completely fucked over from the night before. So he would
No.
end up
Can you stop
with
pushing?
his back against the wall,
It's hard for me. to
braced against it, and looking around and not knowing what to do. So he would prepare
He started
the
spelling
chromatic orb and ready the action for if anybody's getting threatened.
You're
or
gonna
if
throw it
there's
at
like-
somebody who gets threatened.
If anybody starts to attack any of my friends that I can see, then I'm going to launch an acid orb at them into their face.
Okay. Let's.
Oh,
Ollie over there.
Yeah.
There's a dice.
Some might say hardly enough.
Thank you.
Acid ready.
Oh, that
Keep it
person
as you
is
want.
me.
I respect that. 2 acid orbs would be better.
Okay.
Optimal.
Talus's turn. Top of the round. Talus flies up. He's holding the fire. He's for Ness and Amerigo, and I guess Girin. You see the imp is holding that ornate staff, and he's holding it like right at the woman who's standing by the window. I know you, Ruby, aren't you? Ruby Rats. Oh, the hotheads are. Can't wait to get a hold of you. You stay right the fuck there and don't even think about jumping through the window. I'll flame you on the spot. Ready's in action. She goes to move. He's gonna fire off his staff. Debbie.
Debbie!
You don't know that.
No, I don't.
But you hear that.
Yes, I do. But it's still out of my purview.
Yeah, but you've heard this around the corner, like very, very close. You
Yeah.
can practically see it.
Debbie goes into the room and gets her stuff on.
Sorry?
Debbie goes into the room and gets her shit on.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah. As she goes by, can she shoot that guy, or is that a thing? Like,
Do you want to get your stuff, or do you want to shoot that guy?
No, I'd rather get my stuff on. Okay. If it was
Well,
an either or,
it's
then
not
no.
like getting your stuff on, but you start to gather your things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't get your armor on.
No,
for, like,
no. I just get my
these
shit together
5
as best I can.
minutes or so.
Yeah, well, I want to get
Put a holster
You go back into the-
around your waist
Yes.
or something.
yeah, and attach my important
Okay.
things like
Tell
my
your
bag of
little-
holding.
Rick
Your fellers. to-
and Jinx, since you've turned
Yes,
around at this
yes.
point,
They were already wrapped up. We're
Tell-
safe.
tell-
you watch Debbie walk by, go back into her room, and close the door. That's what you see.
Just walks out and then turns around and slams the door behind
I already knew what I was gonna do.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you get. Do you actually want to shoot that person who's on the ground?
No, I don't want to kill it.
Okay.
Shoot it in the leg.
Well, we want to question
Shoot him in
it.
the leg.
We want to get information of what's going on.
So far, it's on the ground. Is it okay? Wait, what is it? Is it like near death? What does it look like to me?
The person on the ground is the blonde dude.
Mm.
He is looking, I would say bloodied.
Bloodied. And
And he's basically he's just on the ground on a heap on top of the armor.
Mhm.
He hasn't had a chance to get up yet, but he's since falling over, tripping past.
but both of
James.
these two are right here.
Yeah, and
Yeah, no, Debbie just does that. She just goes and gets her shit on.
yeah, she sees
Debbie
being
is out of here.
Okay. So James, you're up right now. Ness, you're up after.
Okay,
Just
so
Spin all the gold.
You turn around and you see that guy. He's right there.
would you say that these two are within 30 feet of each other?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Sorry.
From here.
No.
No, fuck. Okay. Okay, well then I will cast at a first level spell. Cast, or not a first level spell, sorry. Second level. Wait. Yeah, second level. My last one. No!
What did you cast?
Hold person.
Why did you roll something? They have to roll.
Oh yeah. Yay.
Okay, so mark off your second level spell, and you're casting it at who?
This guy.
Okay, so you try to paralyze him.
Yes. I forgot.
What kind of saving throw is it? Con or wisdom?
It's wisdom.
Okay. Ooh, your DC is 14, isn't it?
Yes.
He makes a save.
Mm,
15.
damn it.
There's no modifier. It's just a straight
Damn.
15. So.
Okay.
Okay. You can't really tell if it's taken effect because he's on top of a pile of armor. Actually, no, you can tell because he is still trying to get up, despite what you've been doing to him. Kind of like stiffens up and is still pushing against the floor, determined. I don't know. He hasn't said anything yet, but Ness, unless there's anything
I'm
else you're
gonna
doing.
hit him.
Sorry.
I still have Oh wait, no, that was my action. Never mind. Okay.
You cast
Never
the spell.
I cast the spell,
and
that's
Ness,
it.
what do you
Yeah.
do? The giant Ness.
Giantness. The groveling one in front of me.
Yes.
Um,
He's just no, please don't hurt me.
I say, who sent you?
Okay, just turn me in. I won't.
What are you
talk.
doing here?
No. Are you interrogating right now?
I want to know I'm asking him. Are we? Is talking considered interrogating if you're engaged?
Basically, I can let you make a
Thank you.
intimidation check if you would like to,
Mm-hmm.
and then making that kind of check would be
Just
your
the
action.
computer
so you'd
itself.
be spending your action
You need the
trying
keyboard.
to interrogate
Thank you.
/ intimidate him into. You're not trying to persuade or anything else. You're trying to intimidate because you're this giant thing.
Right.
You're like, you're going to tell me what's going on, who you're working for. So if you want to do that, you can make that check. Otherwise, you can take some sort of other action or cast a spell. If we can talk, then he's just going to be like, no, I'm not telling you. But you can try to intimidate him and he might come.
Well, I could also cast a spell.
Yeah, if you have a spell or something you like,
Like Zone of Truth?
yes. Yes, you could cast that. Is that something you had prepared? Remember how prepared spells work?
Yes. I have my go-tos.
Yeah, you have like your short list of
Yes.
spells that you're like, because you only have like a certain, out of all the cards that I gave you, you have like a short number of cards that you
Yes.
can actually have in your repertoire at a time.
Yeah. No, I had them separated, and this was not one of them. It was in here, which is not like I have my ones that are separate plus extras. So I guess it's not ready, so I can't. Or
It's
it's
not
harder
something
to
that you would
get.
anticipate that you'd need, so it's not something that you feel is.
You'll
within
eventually,
your
if
power
you
to
just
do.
lie. Oh, okay.
That's kind of how that works. It's trying to limit the player power so that they're not just drawing anything
Yeah.
they want at any time.
Right.
It's
okay.
like I have to pray to have.
Don't
certain
even give
abilities
me that
each
look.
day.
No,
Okay.
you're being a dick.
Is there anyone else who seems like they're in immediate danger in my party, or is it just like there's just like a groveling person in front of me and that's about it?
There's a groveling person in front of you, and then there's the one that is by the window that seems to be taken care of right there. So, like, really nothing's going on around you.
Yeah.
Like, nothing immediate threatening.
I'm gonna. I don't know him. I'm gonna come this way and just check. I want to check on my party. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna come this way to check on the rest of the party.
Thum, 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 thum. How you doing, Rick?
Nice bush. Whoa, dude.
All right, so you're checking out what's going on there. You can see that the guy is trying to get up. It's a wide enough hallway that you can try to. Oops, sorry. You can be beside if you want. You could get up and say, get up
Knock
right
him
beside.
over
Yeah,
and
yeah.
cross this-
He's just breakdancing. He's a bard. It's his thing. Leave him alone. And I'm going to inspire you with a legs go flailing. Yeah.
Oh, my Patronus is still active.
Oh shit! Is it?
Yes, it is, which
And
means
are you
that when I
trying to-
walk this way,
And you got that guy.
I got that guy.
And okay, when you're there, 5, 10, 15, you got them. Then, yeah. So all 3 of them.
wisdom.
Okay, nat 20, 10 plus nothing. That's a fail for that guy. And 14 plus nothing, which is a fail for that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's your DC?
My DC is 14.
Well, then that's a success.
So
I made the number that I needed to make.
Okay, so that's half damage then.
Okay, half damage for the last one. So one of them is taking full damage.
Okay. So 3, 4, 7. So 7 is the
total
full
is the
damage.
7?
Yeah.
Okay, so 7 to. Oh yeah. Okay, and half damage to. Oh. Okay, and then that guy. So 3. So. Okay, so here's what happened. Yes. This enlarged nest with this warhammer in her hand is looking down at this pitiful guy. He looks around the room. As she's doing this, the circling form of these, like, it's not just one, but it's many, many of these kind of faint, ethereal, dragon-shaped angels kind of radiating energy, just circling her. So, and hit the one by the window. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Hit the one on the ground who's like, no. Thum, thum, thum. Hit the one on the ground over there who's just thum, thum, thum. Hits him again. Lifeless. Lifeless.
Oh boy.
The one on the ground just cries out in pain. He hears the 2 others that fell, like the ones that when they cried out and like scream. Ruby screamed. Yeah, what else are you doing on your turn?
I'm just checking on my party to make
Okay,
sure.
you're checking on
I'm
your
just
party.
being a nice gal, just checking on my peeps.
Yeah.
Decimating.
It's
Yep.
their turn. The guy on the ground takes the armor and just, like, he's already on top of it. He just barely tosses his ass. Like, I'm sorry. I'll tell you anything you want to know. Please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt me.
Yay, we
He's
have
looking around at his
answers.
friends going, oh, okay. I'll do anything you want. Don't kill me. 11, 15.
So we find answers.
Okay, so we're going to say combat's over, unless anybody has very specific things that they want to do. Talus.
I was just thinking that and that, but do you want...
Do it right now. Do it. Just do it. Okay. Make sure I check messages from Sean. Let's keep going. Are you guys okay if we go just a little bit past midnight?
Oh yeah.
Sure, that's okay.
Yeah, I know. Who wakes up earliest? Here, you?
Probably me. I have to be up at 7, I guess.
Okay, we're just about done then.
Alright.
This is the scene essentially. So, Debbie finishes as she's rummaging around, getting her stuff on. You guys are out in the hallway. This is what has happened now in front of you. Back here, Talus is just like, what just happened? Who? You people. Oh, you're in trouble now. You stay right the fuck there. And he's now pointing the staff. He comes up, goes past you. He doesn't care about you. Gets into the hallway right here, and Talus is in the hallway pointing, leveling a fire staff. Well, you have no idea what it is, but a staff that has fire at the end of it at you guys, and he's just kind of hovering there. You stay right here.
What?
We're sorry. We're sorry.
We were attacked.
We're
You
sorry.
broke so many laws right now.
We're sorry. We
Caused so much
we
damage.
don't know.
They attacked
Oh, we
us,
did.
man. They came
That guy
in,
tried to
like,
kill
after us
me in my bed. I was just acting on. Dude, come
Talus, it was
on.
self-defense. Look at my
Come
shoulder, look at my
on.
collarbone. I got shot with an arrow.
Would I be
wanna-
naked if it wasn't a surprise attack?
I'm not the judge
We're
of
all
this.
naked.
Wait till the hotheads get here. Let them sort it out.
Talus, I appeal
Just
to
wanted
you.
one night's
Okay.
sleep.
Why not? Give them to the lab. Like, they're outworlders. They're out of touch. You know, they need help. They're not here by choice.
Why are you here again?
Sarah sent me. There's a greater purpose for these ones, though I don't know or care what it is. I'm duty bound to uphold it, and I think I know you.
Go then. Bugger off. I don't want to see you again. You don't come back to this place.
Aww. I'm not in this room. I didn't witness
Get
any
them.
of this shit.
Get them out of here.
Do you have any more companions?
We
Well,
have
no, you saw, like, you were
I
able
saw
to see
her.
her go
I
into
saw
a
her.
freaking room.
Yeah.
Wrap.
Has it been long
No,
enough
no,
for me to
but
be
thank
able
you,
to
Dallas.
come out doing up my
Dallas.
belt?
Talus is essentially giving you, he's going to give you a minute to get your shit and get out. The authorities are probably on the way because there's bodies outside on the street.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he's just giving us a head start.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's like,
Cool.
fine.
We're on the
I'll
lam
give you
now.
guys a pass. You got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And that's where we're going to
Sorry.
end the session.
Alright.
So Debbie walks out.
Yeah, well, yeah. Let's
Can-
get you
can-
guys gathered back up.
Can we ask the guy who said that he will tell us anything that we want to know? Will he tell us what?
Give us a name.
What the
Name?
heck? That's what I want
In
to know.
half a minute, because we don't have that.
Yeah,
long.
you don't have much time, and you still are naked in the hallway. But everybody else, I assume, goes scrambling back to their rooms to grab their shit.
Yep.
Yes, but can we take him? We can take him with us.
I find it really
Yeah,
funny because
sure.
Debbie's
But
gonna
are you
walk out
gonna
and there's gonna be
find
no one
him?
but bodies.
Well, I
How
mean,
are you gonna take them?
Where'd you go, baby?
I'm ginormous.
At the moment, and you're naked, which you don't have your shit on, which doesn't fit you because you're ginormous.
Oh.
And naked.
What are you?
You can dispel it if you want. You want to dispel her ginormousness?
Wait, do I move
Did you ask
faster?
me to?
Is
Wait.
it concentration?
It's concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
been
well,
like
up to a
10
minute.
seconds.
Then it's
No,
gonna
no,
be-
no, no,
like
no, no,
30
no. You guys, after a minute, like you even like start to get your stuff.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
you start to shrink, so
Okay.
it's easy enough. You guys take that minute or so. It's enough time for you to get all of your things. As far as getting your armor on, no, you don't. Unless okay, here's the thing. I'll let you take 10 minutes, but it might have different consequences than just running out the door with just your stuff.
But if I'm carrying it, then it doesn't take 10 minutes. I'm just grabbing
Then
it.
you're just carrying it, but you're not grabbing the guy because you're carrying a bunch of fucking armor.
Right.
Unless you want to put everything into a bag of holding, which can only hold so much. But you could.
Yeah.
Can we toss him in the bag of holding?
No,
No,
there's
no
no air
guy.
there.
Okay, you guys have
Like we
I'll give you
could.
guys some actual minutes to decide this and talk amongst yourselves. Figure out what the hell you're doing.
Debbie's not there. Debbie's in the room strapping up.
You're not.
I thought you were looking at me.
whole fucking time.
Well, how long? I asked you, but you didn't answer me how long
Yes.
it had been.
Well, are you putting on your armor and
Yeah.
everything else? Oh, well, then you're in there for a full 10 minutes. Somebody in that 10 minute. You're taking the 10 minutes and to put your shit on.
I want to do things quickly. I want to put on my leather
Oh,
armor,
your
not
leather
my
armor. That's right.
crazy armor.
Light armor. 1 minute.
1 minute.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, can we all put on light armor?
Yes, light armor would take 1 minute.
All
Like
right,
my leather.
I'll do that.
Yeah.
Who's got medium armor? You do.
I think so, yeah.
And you have a heavy. So it's a matter of do you two want to take the time to put on armor to make it 5 minutes? Because in 1 minute, we'll give you guys enough time to put on your armor, gather your shit, and get out of there. But you two don't get to put your armor on. You have to carry it.
Okay, that's what we gotta do.
If you want to take
That's
a
what you
minute,
gotta
if you
do.
want to take 5 minutes, you could get your shit on. You have to carry. You take 10 minutes, you can have your shit on too.
I carry it, but I mean, I have my shield.
Yeah,
With
you
me.
can have your shield on,
Yes. Okay.
which is strapped to your arm, so you can like actually still hold
I
stuff.
kinda like
and you
the
have your
idea of
backpack and
being
stuff,
a
and you have your
naked-
clothes.
I have
your
it.
clothes. You don't have to
Just
wear
wants
clothes
to
if you
stay
don't
naked.
want to.
I mean, it's not written down there because it was probably on another sheet ages ago. But you have common robes and.
Nope, you gotta run out there naked.
So
You can borrow some of my clothes.
you throw something on.
I forgot to write mine down.
Just wear
No,
your
I-
shield.
I will throw
Rather
something
not
on
still
because I'm
die.
pretty sure a naked human running through the streets will draw more attention than I would like.
Exactly. And you would probably have the equivalent to like your under clothes for your armor.
But no, I'm not.
I
Like
like my
the,
cloak. I
your
can probably
skinnies,
throw around.
your skinnies, and your like basically like your long johns and your cloak.
You know, I'm just carrying my armor and I have my shield and I guess like armor.
Well,
And
your
then-
your armor, you have a backpack.
Yeah. Sorry. it's
I
on-
know you don't have anything written down, but like we do have. You have backpacks. You have stuff. You can just put everything together. Your armor kind of slung on whatever. You're jingling.
I got my
You're
shield and my
clanging it
warhammer.
along as you go. Okay.
And I just want to say, Debbie walks out into the hallway, strapping stuff on, looks around, goes, "There's nobody here but dead people." Sees Talus at the end, goes, "What's up,
Oh
man?"
no! In that time, Talus has gone back
All right.
down,
Well, fuck him then.
and Ian's character, I guess, is waiting for you guys.
Okay, then. What's up, man? How you doing?
Yeah, at this
It
point,
walks down, doing upper belt, sees the angels leaving, gives them a wink, offers her
We're not
hand,
leaving,
says,
they're staying.
"Hi, I'm Debbie."
Her hand's
I'm not your
wet.
type.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
She's gonna persuade me.
I
Look at the roof.
don't know about that.
I'm basically just puking and like flop down in the corner, like stumbling over.
You're probably right. 18.
When it becomes clear that everybody else is getting ready to leave,
Probably right.
because I'm not getting left behind. Although it would be easy to do at this point.
Yeah.
You guys can do that.
I'm done. I'm waiting
I'm
for y'all to
fucking
catch
drunk.
up.
It's fucking like just almost about to pass out, but I'm like stumbling and trying to get my shit together. You guys could just like fuck off and be like,
Nobody's
it'd be easy
Why
to
would
do.
we leave you?
I'm just saying.
Is he just like making? Is he just doing that the whole time? He's like, "Fucking assholes, are just gonna leave me behind." It's like no one loves me. I don't have a dog anymore.
It's all
Being
fucking.
emo.
Yeah, actually, I'm probably mumbling to myself.
Your pain makes me laugh, and I don't know why.
Because it's funny.
It's funny.
Oh boy. How about the rest of you? How you doing? Is anybody taking charge of your one prisoner?
We have a prisoner.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want,
Wait,
you
he's
can
still
leave
not
him
dead.
there and let
He's still not
that.
dead, but he said,
Anthony
I will
again.
tell you anything you want.
I
Just
love
I'll do
Anthony.
anything you want. Just
Cool.
don't hurt
Let's
me.
go.
Probably take him and interrogate him then. He might
I can
got
grab him.
something, and we know nothing about this place.
Yeah,
Use
no,
it.
Okay.
no, it's not.
Stick him in the bag of holding or something.
That's what I said.
No, he don't go in there, bro.
You guys have a rope, don't you?
Are you carrying your armor, or are you giving it to Debbie to put in her bag of holding?
I'm carrying him.
So you carry that. So you're not dealing with the prisoner then.
Yeah.
Who's dealing with the prisoner?
I got the prisoner. I can't carry the prisoner, but I can
No, you don't
threaten
have
the
to carry,
prisoner.
but like just somebody has to basically like
Hold his hand.
hold him.
Yeah.
By the
Are you-
scruff of the neck.
I got a
Is
buttload
anybody
of rope,
trying-
like some chain and stuff. We can...
Hey, I have some rope. I give you
Yeah,
my red rope.
Cool.
Is he the paralyzed
That-
one?
No, he didn't get paralyzed.
Oh
It's a certain. Oh, the Obel's rope.
no! I give a small chunk off and I cry while I cut it.
It's the guy who was in our was in our character creation session and then missed the first session, and his character died in the first session.
Like
well.
unintentionally, just right away, fucking
You
died.
went full on some zombies anyway.
That was hilarious.
It didn't work out. But, okay, so with some red oval rope in his memory, use that to who's going to tie him up?
Tie his hands. I'll tie him up.
Cool, make a survival check. Is your not tying ability? This is your your Girl Scouts.
Oh, I have proficiency.
Yeah.
So is it +6? Or
It's
is it
just
plus
that.
six,
No.
plus- No.
It's just the number that's written there.
Okay. 8.
+6. 14. 14.
That's pretty good.
Okay, I'm just writing it down right now.
Order.
The knot has a DC of 14, just in case we need that.
Huh.
That's how well you tied it. So
Cool.
if something happens later, that's what he has to be. So you
It's a
feel
sure
pretty
knot.
confident about it, and you put a bit of a lead. And let him walk ahead of you or behind you.
Ahead.
Okay, ahead of you. Cool. And do you guys go down the stairs and out the front or back door? Do you go out the
I'll
window?
go back door.
Let's ask Angel Man. Where the fuck are we going from here?
You know the back door tells us.
Yeah, we don't know the town.
You know all the back doors.
Yeah, we're taking the back door and we're hoofing it.
Hoofing it.
Open it out the back door. Okay.
If you're ready or not, I'm going very soon because mercy killings are not my thing.
Hardheads. Well, hardheads first is what was threatened on here.
Oh,
The police.
Yeah, let's get out of here. Wait.
Yeah. The cops are coming. You guys are leaving a crime scene at this point. So depending on whose point of view, I mean, you can argue in a court of law if you want to go to the courts and argue it.
Nope.
But it looks pretty damn
Debbie's
bad.
already on her way fucking out the back door.
Bodies everywhere.
She's gone. Like, she's like, no, we gotta go. I listened to that guy. I know there's dead bodies. I know the
Who killed
drill.
these people?
Yeah.
I didn't kill nobody. I was attacked.
I was attacked.
I was
To
attacked.
Flynn, I'm like,
Like, I
are they
was...
going to be murder
I
hobos?
was literally
Are they going to
attacked.
murder
Well, and
these
they took out
people?
10 of my fucking hit
I break
points.
into your room. Duh!
They interrupted my sex.
Yeah.
Well, we're traumatized. We just went through hell.
Yeah, well,
We're
as
gonna react
a...
violently.
they're high strung.
Gain 200 experience each, you filthy people.
Oh, what are we at now?
first? All I did, yes, I was
14,601,
startled,
I think, was the
but I
base
I
number.
swung open the door and had my warhammer and was like, what's going on? And then I got shot in the chest. So I only reacted appropriately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
me too. I
was attacked first.
Somebody was
Well,
rooting for my
I
shit.
just
There's a
tried
thing
to...
called non-lethal damage, and I tried to introduce it in the fight by asking you if you wanted to do non-lethal
I
damage.
just wanted to mention, I did go and grab
Your dagger out of
my
that guy's
dagger
ass?
out of that guy's ass.
Okay.
Yeah,
It
I
wasn't
was
the
making.
whole-
I was gonna do it in a really badass way.
Okay, tell me
Yeah.
about it.
Well, it was when I was going up to see this guy.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
it's
I was just like, grab it out, put it in my thing, do it with my belt, shake his hand. There's a little bit of blood on it. Sorry about that.
Love
Debbie.
some
But
Yeah.
you notice something strange about this one, like, and I also need some character descriptions for him.
Oh,
because
yeah.
he doesn't know what you guys necessarily all look like. But I just want to say, for Debbie, when she walks up to you, she is 3 foot something, 3 foot nothing.
No, actually, I'm tall for a halfling. I'm.
Oh, her feet.
Second page.
Oh, where are we? 4 foot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
4
4
foot.
foot. Yeah,
Four-
I
4
look
foot.
I look to be about an 8 to 10-year-old girl or boy, depending on how I'm styled.
And she has something very strange. Like, now that you're all geared up and everything, too, and probably cleaned up slightly, there are 2 things strapped to her belt that you've never seen before. They look like crossbows, like handheld crossbows without the bow part. They're just like
They
hunks
look like
of wood
sticks.
with some metal, some
Stop.
sort of contraption. You didn't
Yeah.
get to see in that fight her actually use it, so you have no idea what it would do. But like she wears it like they're weapons, and you're not sure what the hell that is. But you do see daggers and stuff, which would make
Your gun?
recognizable sense. Yeah, the guns wouldn't make any sense to most people.
Oh.
Short lady guns.
Short lady guns for
Very impressed, I can tell.
ginger, exactly. Draw it down.
Yeah. Well, she probably looks very much like a boy right now because her hair would be like toned down, and she's trying to look discreet.
Ness is a 50-something-year-old woman who's built like a brick shithouse.
Yep.
Where's the dumpster?
Yeah.
That does it for me. Yep. Yes, Grandma.
And
Does she stir tea with her thumb?
I don't know, but she's got some tasty crumpets.
you get a sense of defense from this one, like that. She's got a holy aura that you immediately recognize. She's a good. She
Hey,
has,
sister.
in terms of Sigillian slang, she's got a power that she's definitely on the, on the connection with. Power being God. About what's you?
Right.
What's right?
So, Rick Danger is a half elf. He's in his mid 30s, about 5'10", kind of thin and fair because he's part elf, so he's like 150 pounds, kind of blonde, wispy hair. I guess currently mostly naked except for his cloak and the armor he's carrying. He usually carries a fairly gnarly looking longbow, a sword, lute, and hand crossbow, with a necklace of zombie ears.
Zombie ears.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I've never heard that yet, which I actually think I might dispose of soon.
Yeah.
Starting to feel like I'm not in the war anymore.
For one night.
Maybe, we'll see. We'll see.
Well, it's quite a contrast to go. Like, how old are you?
Rick is 35.
To go 35 years constantly sensing the presence of undead to having your first day of like, it's like you're numb.
Mm-hmm.
You actually question whether or not the sense stopped working.
Yeah,
You feel
it's
a
weird,
slight
it's real.
sense of safety that might be like, I guess it's okay. What is this? Why does this feel like this? And you kind of get a sense of that too.
Yeah.
Being no longer near corrupted land.
Yeah.
So this isn't anything like nature at all. But what's Jinx look
Bizarre.
like?
So Jinx is a like 5 foot tall, young, very young elf. She's 100, so she's basically like 19 in human years, with a huge amalgamation of dreads coming out of her hair, like up in a big like bun, messy ponytail thing, and just like shit hanging all off of it.
Big hair, don't care.
Yeah, and if you caught a glimpse of me naked, which I'm now clothed, but if you saw me naked, I had a very large, very gnarly scar right in my stomach, like my stomach area, just like coming through to the back as well, like straight through.
We're talking like just the scar tissue is thick,
gnarly.
on both sides, like she got stuck through with a sword.
Didn't heal right.
Very big sword. And now that I'm clothed, I am wearing zombie skin leather as my armor.
Zombie skin being just former people.
Yeah, like you can see
ears
and noses and fucking like toenails and shit.
But you have a cosplay.
I do. I'm gonna put boning in it, so
that corset's gonna fit so much better on you now because you're so skinny, girl.
Yeah, there was a cosplay where she stitched together leather looking.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That was really good.
It was fun.
Yes, we have some fun. And for the people that are void touch, where's your shock of white?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Mine was just on the side there, down my braid.
In my pubes?
Yeah.
I don't know. I hadn't actually thought about that yet.
Yeah.
Probably
like also my eyebrow.
In your rat tail.
Maybe, I don't know.
Alright, it goes through a bit of your eyebrow then too.
Okay,
Say like
cool.
part of the middle of your eyebrow is white, and then it matches up with the rest of the streak.
I actually knew a guy in school who that happened to him. His trauma went here to there.
Nice. Yeah. I like that. Oh man, we need some fan art.
I'm gonna draw some. I'm gonna do some after I do Happy. I'm gonna do some
Fan
fan
art,
art.
but I don't know what happened to it. Steve, did you take that?
To do something for Alex's birthday too. I wanna draw.
Copyrighted it. It's mine now.
I wanna draw Alex for his birthday, but I don't have time.
He did
He's always around too.
Remember the trash can?
Oh yeah, what happened to that? I don't know. I thought you took it because you wanted to put it on Reddit.
I took a picture.
Oh, maybe.
Oh yeah, we all took pictures of it. I don't know what
Can we
happened
go put
to
the
it.
light outside?
It is on.
Oh, okay.
Kieran, you realize?
Oh, we're describing our characters?
Yeah, just how would you describe yourself to him now that you're clothed?
Now that we're clothed. Yeah, I guess at this point he's wearing very simple leather armor. He's a gnome, very short, about 3'3". Slightly chubby.
Speak of the devil.
Beastly stay.
Beardless. He looks kind of like well, at this point that you meet him, he looks like a very downcast, like sort of baby-faced cherubim, sort of. And the only really distinctive thing about him is this necklace that he wears that has blue crystal on it.
Oh, you have
That's only when Girax is summoned.
Oh.
And after he died, that disappeared. Which is weird, because throughout the entire campaign, he was around, so I had that.
You had
So
it.
actually,
This is
that's
your first
something.
time.
Yeah.
You're not like, I'm a summoner!
Yeah, so when I look in the mirror...
Like-
Guys, bring it down just a little bit.
Sorry.
Yeah, you haven't really had a chance to look in the mirror.
This is the fan art. if
True.
You want to hand it.
True.
Jesus Christ.
That's amazing.
That's the
Some
fan
of
art.
that, like Ranger, Rick Danger, Dick Ranger.
Can somebody send that to me?
Full of meat and cheese. I'm sorry. That's the way of it.
Whose phone is that? Yours? Can you please send that to me?
Oh, this one, yeah. Oh, no, I do have this. It's somewhere. It's in my keepsake box somewhere.
Your box of future tattoo ideas.
I also took a picture of this because I thought this whole situation was brilliant.
Oh, yes. This is during a fight that happened that wasn't a real fight, but every time somebody died in the fight, they got given that note.
Secretly, like, passed under the table.
Oh, yeah. Did you actually take that to give to people on the bus? Because that was a great idea.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Especially,
I still have that.
especially the part where it says, it'll all be over soon.
Yeah.
It was an unwinnable fight where like they were meant to lose, so they were just watching each other get eviscerated and destroyed and like die one by one. So every time one of them died, I'm like, take this. Make this.
Yeah.
Just dice, don't react.
I love it.
Play cool. Next person. Yeah. It was a lot of fun. Cool. And this is a good way to end it here. And this is now